It will come in its usual course. No urgency. Disengage each in the Okon. Take it.
One same appeal matter, my lord. For restoration.
In which matter?
Same appeal. Civil mixed application. For restoration of.
For restoration, all right.
Hello, this is an tied-up matter. The petitioner is in. Hello, one more.
Okay.
One more.
Only one.
Question.
Only one. You decide which one to give. Only one. You decide which one to give. According to you, which is yes.
Lordship, IA number 158 of 2024, my lordship.
What will I do about it?
My lordship, it is a stay. We have a.
Kuchra IA.
Again.
Kuchra IA.
TRP number 433 of 2024.
What is the urgency?
Urgency to stay the proceeding pending before the family court.
When is it posted to?
Lordship.
When is the case posted to in the lower court? केबे को पोस्टिंग अच्छी थी लोअर कोर्ट रे जोटा को अपन स्टे करिया चाहछंदी
सर
जान थी से आगे बुझो तो तापर मेंशन करो come prepared to the court. If you want a out of turn mention, you should be aware of the date fixed for hearing of the case which you want to stay. Yes, Dr.
Item number 1, fresh admission.
Yes.
I have filed an amendment application, but I don't press the amendment application. I pray for.
There's no amendment application here on record.
IA number 16989.
It's not there on record. It's not on record anyway. What is this matter?
He's appointed as a Gram Rozgar Sevak.
Yes.
He's working as that. And having some dispute with the BDO. BDO has taken the user ID and password from this person. Now they are not allowing him to work.
What are the facts? Please tell me. You are working as
Gram Rozgar Sevak.
Gram Rozgar Sevak. Yes.
Let's see. Kindly turn to Annexure 2, page 13.
Yes.
He has submitted a representation. He has stated in the representation that he is continuously working, but the officer, his superior officer, has taken the user ID and password from him, and he is not allowing him to perform his duty.
So this is pending with the collector.
It is pending with the collector.
So let the collector take a decision.
My lord.
What do you say?
Yes.
The petitioner has approached this court with an innocuous prayer in that his representation submitted to the collector Koraput regarding taking away of his user ID and password by the BDO.
By the BDO.
By the BDO, ko jaga?
BDO Koraput.
BDO Koraput has not been disposed of as yet. As it appears, the petitioner, who is working as Gram Rozgar Sevak, ko jaga re?
Gram Rozgar Sevak at Bandhuga.
Of Bandhuga Gram Panchayat. Only the petitioner was issued with a user ID and password in connection with the MGNREGS work. It is submitted that for no apparent reason, said user ID and password was taken away by the BDO Bandhuga. BDO
Bandhuga.
BDO Bandhuga. It acha agar jo Koraput lage jo Bandhuga karo. Stop. The petitioner therefore apprehends some coercive steps that some coercive steps may be taken against him. Stop. On such apprehension, he submitted a representation to the collector on 23/2023. 23/2023, Mr. Tripathi.
It is pending since then. My lord.
If not already disposed of.
In fact, my lord, this is a case of non-renewal of its service for 23-24, as it has been mentioned in the representation. That is why he approved before this honorable court previously. That was dismissed for default. Thereafter, my lord, this is the second case.
No worry.
In the previous one, I was not the counsel. Now the collector has taken some steps for inquiry.
Accumulated.
That is that your lordship
This is an
question
innocuous.
about the date, na, that is why.
Anyway, this will be an innocuous order. So,
In the meantime, that previous video is also transferred. କିଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଭଲ ହେଇଯିବ।
ଯାହା ହେଇଥିବ ହେଇଥିବ ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ହେଇଗଲା ହେଇଯିବ।
But why didn't you inform the court about your previous writ application, Mr. Tripathi? କହିଲେନି ଆପଣ?
That was dismissed.
I don't read my files beforehand. So whatever you have to say here.
Certificate.
Certificate ଦେଇଥିବେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଯେ ମୁଁ ମନା କରୁନି। Anyway, କଣ କହିଲେ? Sri Tripathi, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that no action whatsoever has been taken on such a representation even till date. Stop. Since the grievance of the petitioner is pending before the competent authority, who is to take a decision at the first instance, the writ application is disposed of, directing the collector,
Opposite no two.
CORAM bracket opposite party number 2, to consider and dispose of the representation dated 23/2023 submitted by the petitioner, if not already disposed of in the meantime, in accordance with law, within a period of 4 weeks from the date of production of certified copy of this order by the petitioner. Yes.
Okay.
Item number 2. I mentioned a memo.
Yes.
I mentioned a memo.
What memo?
The case number is ABPLA 5720 by 2024. It's a type of matter. Before who are be on bail. I want to be stated.
They do.
Item number 2.
On behalf of SR Mohanty, permitted to withdraw, my lord.
Permitted to withdraw.
Item number 2 and 3, my lord.
2 and 3 permitted to withdraw.
Item number 4.
Yes, item 4.
Lordship.
I am appearing to the opposite
I
party.
am on VC, my lord. My lord, I am on VC. It was on Friday, your lordship has. It was on Friday. I have prayed to list it.
Okay.
My lord, the entry prayer is there. The case was not filed. That's why it was to today.
You are the wife.
Divorce proceeding is going on.
Sir, you are the wife.
My lord, I am the wife, my lord. I am the wife. My lord, I am the.
Any chance of settlement? Any chance of settlement? Yes.
My lord.
No, my lord, she was not cooperative with the 2019 matter. Evidence violence commenced. Evidence of the opposite party petitioner are closed. They have not crossed.
If stage the matter can be settled.
I have already given 2019 matter, so it's clear to take. And evidence of the petitioner is already over, my lord.
My lord, all the matters are pending before the court of Baleswar jurisdiction, my lord. That's why I want to transfer it to Baleswar, so together.
But what is your response to his submission that trial has already begun in this case? If trial has begun, I will not transfer.
No, my lord. Trial
Wait, sir. My lord, sorry.
My lord, trial has not yet begun. All the cases which are pending before.
Let us see.
Already.
So they have prayed for 12, my lord.
By learned counsel. What is your good name, sir?
MK Swami, my lord.
It is submitted by Sri MK Swami, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party, that trial has already commenced.
And
with evidence from the side of the petitioner, already closed. Stop. Sri Jana, learned counsel for the petitioner, disputes such submission. Stop. In such view of the matter, record family court Cuttack. The judge family court Cuttack is directed to submit a report regarding status of the case. List this matter next week. This order will be communicated to the court below forthwith. In the meantime, if any application for adjournment is moved on behalf of the petitioner wife in the court below, the same shall be considered, having due regard to the date fixed for hearing of this case. It will come next Monday. Yes.
Item 5.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
My lord, the amendment petition was filed last week It's not reflected yet in the
You filed a petition for amendment.
amendment, my lord.
What is the IA?
My lord, one fact was erroneously mentioned.
No, what is the IA number?
165 by 2024.
Learned counsel for the petitioner list this matter tomorrow along with IA number
165 by 2024.
165 by 2024. Yes.
Obliged.
Item number 6.
May I please? The section 9 petition has been filed by the present opposite party before the learning civil judge senior division cum family judge banking. I'm the wife in this case and I have already appeared, but I'm having a small child of 1 year old. So it is practically very difficult to attend each and every date there.
Issue notice to the opposite party by speed post. Fixing a short returnable date. Requisites be filed by tomorrow peremptorily. List this matter
22nd April.
on
22nd July.
22nd July.
Well, the marriage has been fixed on 9/7.
You have not filed any IA?
Inadvertently, I have not filed,
So inadvertently, I will not pass any order.
my lord.
Item 7.
Yes, Mr. Nandar.
My lord, wife's petition for transfer, the husband filed a divorce petition
Yes.
and the petitioner phrased for transfer of the divorce proceeding from Learned Civil Judge Korea to Learned Judge Family Court Balangi.
Why? On what ground?
Hello, on the ground that now totally dependent on her father, my lord, and residing at Patnagar.
Is there any chance of settlement?
My lord, either it will be settled or divorce, everything, my lord. So, your lordship,
All right. Issue notice to the opposite party by speed post. Requisites by fixing a short returnable date. Requisites be filed by tomorrow peremptorily. List this matter on
22nd July.
22nd July.
my lord, I prefer.
In the meantime, if any adjournment,
Item
My
number
lord,
8.
notice by speed post, my lord.
speed post.
Great.
Item 8.
Tomorrow, requisites tomorrow peremptorily.
My lord.
May I praise your
Yes.
My lord, annexure to
Release of subsidy assistance as per go ahead.
the assistant fishery officer application of the petitioner in requested Tahsildar Vahananga. for
Sir, Subuni ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ବଡ ପାଟିରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଶୁଭୁନି କିଛି ମାଇକ୍ ଟାକୁ ୟୁଜ କରନ୍ତୁ
My lord.
କଣ ହେଇଛି
May I have audible?
yes who are you
My lord, I am the petitioner,
ନାଇଁ ମାନେ ପିଟିସନର ମାନେ କିଏ ସେ ପିଟିସନର
Brajendra Kumar Ponda.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ ନାଁ ମୁଁ ପଚାରୁନି how is he connected what is his position
He is the landowner, my lord. He has approached for the availing the scheme, Matsya Pokhari scheme of government of Odisha.
what is that scheme
Matsya Pokhari,
ଆରେ କଣ ସେ ସ୍କିମ ଟା ଆଜ୍ଞା କଣ ମତ୍ସ୍ୟ ପୋଖରୀ ନାଁଟା ମୁଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଶୁଣିଲି କଣ ସ୍କିମ ଟା କଣ
ସେ ସ୍କିମ ରେ ଆପଣ ନିଜର ଯଦି ପୋଖରୀ ଖୋଳିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ସବସିଡି
ସବସିଡି ଦବ yes so
ସେଥିରେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ଆପ୍ରୋଚ କରିଥିଲେ ଆସିଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଫିସରୀ ଅଫିସରଙ୍କୁ on his approach the assistant fishery officer made an inquiry from the Tahsildar Vahananga regarding eligibility of the petitioner for this government scheme annexed 2.
you RI report ଦେଲେ this is in your favor
Yes, my lord.
so that subsidy amount has not been
Released, my lord.
we will direct the district fishery officers to take it issue
And so 4 pen or 11 melody.
that is pending so let him take it issue the petitioner submitted an application under the Matsya Pokhari Yojana bracket MPY scheme of government of Orissa for excavation of a pond over his land in Moja Ichhapur under Bahanagar Tahsil in the district of Baleshwar. Such application was considered and a go-ahead letter, go-ahead letter was issued by the district fisheries officer Baleshwar on 9/9/2022. Stop. The Tahsildar Bahanagar was requested by the assistant fisheries officer to verify the particulars of the land details submitted by the petitioner, pursuant to which the local RI conducted an inquiry and submitted a report showing the land particulars which appear to be standing in the name of the petitioner. But this go ahead was given later. This inquiry was.
My lord, first application was submitted for scheme,
Go ahead part
availing the scheme.
process go ahead तब कौन लिखे फिर कौन बस कला कापर लखन लास्ट जो छोला से लिखो. After such inquiry, the district fisheries officer Baleswar submitted a go ahead letter on 9/9/2022 indicating that to the petitioner indicating that his application under the scheme has been approved and that he is entitled to receive back-ended subsidy in two phases. First phase after excavation of tank and second phase after stocking of fingerlings. It is the petitioner's grievance that despite such approval and go ahead letter, no action has been taken, in that no work order was issued in his favor.
My lord, this is the
Work order.
go ahead letter is the.
See the work order?
Yes, my lord.
No action has been taken.
Thereafter inquiry has been made by in that letter on 28 AFO has recommended. application under scheme.
No action has been taken in the matter despite the favorable inquiry conducted by the Assistant Fisheries Officer Bahanaga. As such, ventilating his grievance, the petitioner has submitted a representation addressed to the District Fisheries Officer Baleswar on 14/8/2023, which is said to be pending. Such being the fact, the writ application is disposed of, directing the District Fisheries Officer Baleswar, bracket opposite party number 3, to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioner, if not already disposed of in the meantime, within 4 weeks from the date of production of certified copy of this order.
Urgent certificate.
Urgent copy.
My lord, sorry to interrupt, but item 7, your lordship may say 23rd July or any other date, my lord, not 22nd, my lord. Great.
I don't know, 9.
In this case, notice was issued, and pursuant to your direction, I have already served the 4 extra copies to the government. Here, my lord, case is, my lord, I have challenged the gradation list of the petitioner. By virtue of initially he was GRS.
What happened? Yes, what is your instruction?
Counter was filed.
Yes.
There has been authorization from a higher officer to BDO to give the necessary instructions. This has not come.
No, this notice was issued on 13th
long time.
2024. Not very long back, at least nearly 2 months back.
Before vacation.
Before vacation. So we'll grant another time. After time, the work. Sri Ardas Learned State Council submits that the BDO, that the concerned BDO has been authorized to swear the affidavit, but the necessary paravoice comments have not been furnished as yet. He seeks further time for the purpose. Lest this matter on 22nd July. Counter affidavit, if any, be filed in the meantime.
Until then, no final publication of the regulations.
I file question.
ଆଇଟା କରୁନି ମୋବାଇଲ ହେଇଯିବ ବୋଲି
ଆଇଟା କରନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖିଆ
ଆଉ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ ଆଉ
ଆଇଟା କରନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖିଆ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଇଟା କରିଲେନି ଆଉ
ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ଟୁ
କଣ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ଟୁ
this subject to finalization of this
No. Yes. Item 10. Item 10.
Letter regarding the inclusion of the old pension rule. Last time your lordship has directed to go through the judgment passed by other similar cases and take.
कौन है इसी तरह?
My lord, here is the case, my lord. This is the petitioner was previously working as an Hon'Ble worker. Later, my lord, as per the rules, she was promoted to the rank of the Hon'Ble supervisor in the year 2021.
To whether that period will be considered or not.
Now she wants that, my lord, she should be covered under the old pension rule of 1992 and GPF rule of 1938.
How? On what basis are you claiming? देखिए
There is no such ruling with respect to the Anganwadi workers, my lord. Here the Anganwadi workers, my lord, they are actually engaged as volunteers, my lord. The scheme itself is called, my lord, that's volunteers, and they are to be paid with remuneration for such type of engagement.
Have you gone through this decision?
Yes, my lord. On the last occasion it was.
Let us hear it then.
My lord.
Let us finally hear it. This is the writ appeal order. Where is the main order? Single judge order. Arthur, आपने इटे भी देखी थी. So I want the single judge's order which was confirmed. What was decided by the single judge? It was a case of Anganwadi worker.
No.
Then?
Other.
So what was decided there?
Net copy. Division based after cut off date appointment hela pore
Ananda's case that has been decided. That is something different, man. That is against a civil post when a person was appointed. And prior to the cut off date, my lord, the advertisement was issued and later on, my lord, that appointment was given. So whether the pension scheme of 1/1/2005 will be extended in respect of such type of employees or not, that was decided there. That where the process of recruitment has already been begun from prior to 1/1/2005, but later on that has been finalized. So they will be covered under the old pension rule. Already upheld by the Honorable Appeals Court also after that.
Here is this Anganwadi supervisor, is it a pensionable post?
So far, Anganwadi supervisor.
That is what I'm asking.
Yes. They are the oldest, my lord, they under the civil post. But that is from 2021. So whatever under the new pension scheme, other benefits are there, my lord. They have to get it. Now the prayer in this present petition is that they have to be covered under the old pension. And to that extent, my lord.
In the meantime, the Panchayat secretary are also who are taken over by the government as executive officer. They are getting.
So where is that? Where is that order or where is that?
I will.
We will take it up for final disposal.
My lord,
fix it.
But it is at the stage of admission.
I don't think a counter will be necessary. You will basically on the interpretation of the statutory provisions, and you will have to examine if any other person similarly situated has been given the pension.
At the first instance, my lord, Annex 3, the representation for the government is pending.
And promoted.
And subsequently, it is not a promotion, is it? A promotion?
That is promotion.
Subsequently, it's promoted to the post of Anganwadi supervisor.
Lady supervisor.
Lady supervisor. Lady supervisor.
The ICDS project.
Under the ICDS project. Having come over to a pensionable post, it is the petitioner's grievance that she should be covered under the old pension scheme existing prior to 2005. Stop. In this regard, she has submitted a representation addressed to the Secretary, GA and Pension Department, who is none other than the Chief Secretary actually. The Secretary GI and Pension Department on 7/12/2023, ventilating her grievance. Stop. Okay. Since the petitioner has already approached the competent authority without expressing any opinion on the merits of the case, the writ application is disposed of, directing the secretary GI and Pension Department, actually GI and PG Department. আমার ভুল করছি না, pension নয়, GI and PG Department, Government of Orissa, bracket opposite party number 2, to consider and dispose of the representation of the petitioner, comma, if not already disposed of in the meantime, within a period of 4 weeks from the date of production of, no, within a period of 2 months, within a period of 2 months from the date of production of certified copy of this order by the petitioner. First rule Lakhontu, learned counsel for the petitioner is permitted to correct the typographical error in the cost title in court. See, you look at GA department and pension department, GA and PG department. There is no file. No file. Yes.
11 next case some other say.
Same. 11 be same. Sidri correction koron to.
Item number 12. My lord, the petitioner's prayer for appointment as Sikyasak has been rejected by Annexure 8, my lord. The advertisement is of the year 2016, where it has the guideline was to, my lord, have a glance to page number 19, my lord. All the preferences has to be considered, but only 2 rounds of selection was held, and after that, my lord,
I have a judgment in this.
yes, my lord, I have enclosed under Annexure 9, my lord. It is covered by that judgment.
My lord, Annexure 8 is the rejection order at page note 33 dated 6/11/2023. And your lordship disposed of this case, my lord, on 26th April 2024.
Yes.
So
So I will ask the authorities to reconsider in light of this judgment. That will do. Why will we keep it pending?
Yes, my lord.
Thereafter, if they reject it, maybe.
Yes.
Now, what do you say, Mr. Patnaik?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that would be better.
Yes.
The petitioner has approached this court with the following prayer. The facts of the case are that the pursuant to an advertisement, kebe baharla se advertisement?
My lord, Annexure 1, 26.
Pursuant to an advertisement issued on 26/12/2016 by the Commissioner cum Secretary to Government in School and Mass Education Department for engagement of Sikha Sahayaks, the petitioner submitted his application. He was were you included in the eligible list?
Yes, my lord.
His name found place.
3 series.
His name found place. No, Annexure 4 कितना रचेंगे?
My lord, Annexure 4, page number 28, serial number 166.
His name found place at serial number 166 of the eligible list of candidates whose certificates were verified. Stop. तापर कौन है?
My lord, then
By page number 34, para number 10. The same ground, what it has been decided by your lordship in the previous case.
But why did he approach this court earlier?
my lord, in the year 2021, I have filed a writ petition.
No, what happened after that eligible list? What happened?
My lord, they have not conducted the third round of selection. Then I have approached this honorable.
That is
It is submitted that since the process of selection was stopped midway without considering the further preferences given by the candidates, including the petitioner, comma, she na he. Is it a lady candidate?
Yes, ma'am.
She approached this court in WPC number 23844 of 2021. By order dated 16/8/2021, this court directed OP number 1 commissioner directed the Commissioner cum Secretary of the department to consider the grounds raised by the petitioner in the writ petition and the documents appended thereto, and to take a decision within a stipulated period. Pursuant to such order of this court, the Commissioner cum Secretary, by order dated 6/11/2023, rejected the representation of the petitioner, a copy of which is enclosed as Annexure 8. It is submitted that in the meantime, this court, in the case of Mamata Naik versus State of Odisha, କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ସେ ଫାଇଲିଂ ଟା କୋଉଠି ଅଛି?
That is at page number. Starts from.
Starts from କୋଉଠି ବୁଝିଲି କୋଉଠି ଲେଖା?
9.
This court held that
Para number 12.
12.
Para number 12.
And they held in a similar situation that the stopping of the selection process midway is contrary to the clauses of the guidelines, particularly clause 5.11 and 5.15.
5.7.
Huh?
5.7.
That is not judgment.
It's a general.
Man.
As such, this court held that the petitioner therein was wrongly not considered for selection, despite availability of vacancies. The writ application was disposed of accordingly with appropriate directions. Stop. The petitioner, counsel for the petitioner submits that the impugned order of rejection under Annexure 8 runs contrary to the ratio laid down by this court in Mamata Naik Supra. This court finds that the order of rejection was passed prior to passing of the judgment in Mamata Naik. Stop. The authority obviously could not have considered the ratio of Mamata Naik at that point. Stop. Since it is further submitted at the bar, stated at the bar that the judgment in Mamata Naik has not been set aside, we can say, has not been set aside or altered or interfered with by the higher forum till date. Such being the case, the matter is remitted to the Commissioner cum Secretary, School and Mass Education Department, to reconsider the case of the petitioner in light of the judgment passed by this court in Mamata Naik Supra. Stop. For the above purpose, the petitioner shall submit a fresh representation enclosing copy of the judgment in Mamata Naik as well as this order before the Commissioner cum Secretary within, let us say, within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. Stop. Whereupon, whereupon the matter shall be disposed of by the Commissioner cum Secretary within 2 months, because they'll have to refer it to the Law Department.
Yes.
Within 2 months thereafter, under intimation to the petition.
But may also comment that without being influenced by the order passed earlier. Annexure 8.
It goes without saying that in reconsidering the matter, the commissioner comes secretary shall not be influenced
Very earlier.
by the order passed by him earlier. Yes.
Item number 13.
Yes, Mr. Basu.
The grievance of the petitioner is the decision taken by the district education officer under annexure 4 at running page 29. The after
As per
submission of the
allegation,
committee, my lord, Mo Vision School Committee,
More school vision and inquiry.
2018, my lord. After 6 years without assigning any reason, they said that the formation was illegal and therefore directed for the constitution of the committee. Admittedly, my lord, after formation, the committee was formed in 2018, my lord. At that time, the school was the nodal school. Thereafter, the local reputed persons, the retired doctors, the retired engineers, school teachers, they have formed the committee as per the guidelines issued by the state government, my lord, the scheme, More School Abhijan scheme. Thereafter, my lord, continued for six years, and that school.
Who are you, Mr. Basu? Who are you? President of the Alumni Association. You will question the policy decision of the government.
No, not policy decision.
Not policy. Let me take back that word. So this decision took place. Who are you? How are you? What is your locus?
That committee is continuing till then, my lord.
What is your locus? Are you a member of that committee?
Yes, president.
Now, what about the Alumni Association?
That alumni association.
Where is that? Where is that? Let us see that notification.
Notification, my lord.
Whereby it was formed.
Annexure 1, my lord, running page 15.
Annexure 1 is the general notification.
That gazetted notification. And para 4, my lord.
Para 4.
4 of the resolution.
Each district will have a district level committee.
In order to fulfill above mentioned object, the state government has launched the More School Abhijan on the occasion of Children's Day, so and so, in order to encourage individual alumni association, group of persons, institutions, social impact, organization, companies, foundation, and philanthropists, and others to contribute to the enhancement of the school co-ecosystem. They will be provided a platform to donate funds, materials, and services for overall development of the school in the state of Odisha. Well, as per that decision, the committee was formed, and thereafter they have collected donation, and they have also donated to the school. And as per the after annexure 2, that was the draft guidelines. It was decided by the government that whatever the donation amount is there, the government will provide twice multiply by 2 that donation amount, and the committee will look after the all development work, and the expenditure also they will incur the expenditure. That is under annexure 2 at running page, my lord, 20.
Yes.
In case number 1, my lord, kindly have a glance. If the donation and matching grant 2x amount is 5 lakhs or below, the school have an autonomy to develop and implement the project in consultation with the BO and donor with intimation to the district.
All right. So what happened?
So
what is this resolution? Next page. 26, page 26.
that is on that day that resolution for was formed.
श्री शारदा प्रसन्न राउत को अध्यक्षतार निम्नलिखित सभ्य मान उपस्थित सर्वसम्मति क्रमे श्री ब्रजकिशोर स्वाई सभापति और श्री सुरेंद्र नाथ साहू राष्ट्र साहू उपसभापति। Where is that inquiry report?
Inquiry report they have not supplied, my lord. Only annexure 4 that has been given to the headmaster, and headmaster issued a letter to the under annexure 5 to the president. And admitted, my lord, in this case, during 6 years continuation of the committee, no illegality so far as the financial illegality has been questioned, my lord.
Take notice.
And under annexure 6, they have
already. SN Patnaik, Learned AG, accept notice. You can appear for 1 to 3. Headmaster, I don't think you can appear.
No.
It's a government high school. Can you appear?
Still then, my lord, headmaster sir,
You can't appear.
not appearing. my
All right, all right. OPEPA? You can't appear for OPEPA. OPEPA, they have a
lord.
council.
OPEPA, my lord,
You can appear for 1 and 3.
poster. I think, my lord, OPEPA is no more available. That is OSEPA, I think.
OSEPA. With that you can appear.
I think, ma'am. For 1, 2, 3, my lord, I can.
Sri Patnaik Learned AG accepts notice on behalf of opposite party number 1, 2 and 3. He shall obtain instructions and file counter if need be by the next date. Issue notice to opposite party number 4 by speed post. Fixing a short written noble date, requisites be filed by tomorrow peremptorily. Raise this matter.
2nd July.
Acha, how? 22nd July. What IA do you want? We'll stay this. Or shall we say, no, stay kar dota beta.
Annexure 6 is
Reconstitute hegilo asubidha. I am issuing notice by speed post. So, in the meantime, operation of the order under Annexure 4 to reconstitute the Mo School Abhijan Committee shall remain stayed till the next date.
Item 14.
Item 14, may I please sit? I am appearing on behalf of Mr. Rai Milship. The present petition is challenging the order of the passed by the Director Special Project Panchayat Raj and Drinking Water, which is annexed in Annexure 6 Milship. That is the present petition has allegation against the present petition. He was disengaged.
You are challenging the order of the Director Special Projects.
He has disengaged the present petitioner Milship.
Come to paragraph. You come to your prayer.
My prayer is my prayer is, my lordship, that order dated number 2/12/2020 passed by the collector cum CO GP Jagsinghpur annexures and
So you said you were challenging the order of this Director Special Projects, but here it says the order of the collector.
The two orders are there, my lordship. That in
The next paragraph.
the two when the
Next
collector
paragraph also does not say. Simply says
collector in annexure 4, my lordship.
yes.
Annexure 4 is collector.
Collector's order.
Collector, my lordship. Present person was working
So
at.
therefore you filed an appeal.
Appeal.
There are appeal that has been
Appeal. The order appellate court's order is.
Annexure 6.
6. Appellate court order is annexure 6, my lordship.
So what is wrong in this?
Wrong.
What is the fact? Tell me.
Facts, my lordship, the fact of the case, my lordship, when the present person was working at the GRS, he was allegation that he was given to the wrong beneficiaries to some installments. Some wrong person has taken installments of taken benefit of the said for the year of 2016 and 17. But the thereafter the collector has said the so-called notice, and in annexure 2 I have given my reply. Then the present petition has given the reply that that he has in para 2, page number 17, annexure 2. He has taken that I had taken the photographs at the time of geotagging. I feel that it's necessary to mentioning before geotagging that the joint inquiry with the PO and myself was made, where the name of the beneficiary, Sri Krishna Chandra Raut, son of Kolandi village, Osakana, was not included. It included that has been, I have inquired and given reply to the collector. Thereafter, collector has disengaged the present petitioner. On the said allegation that I have intentionally given benefit to the said person, said Krishna Chandra Raut.
So what happened? What is the finding of the appellate authority?
There are two persons there. I have given there was a confusion that in appellate court order page 23, there is confusion, my lordship. That was when a house was allotted to the under PMIGH to an eligible beneficiary named Krishna Chandra Raut, son of Kolandi Raut, a village GP Osakana, using ID number of the eligible beneficiary having the same name, Sri Krishna Chandra Raut, who is son of Udayanath Raut, of village GP Osakana. There are two persons. Only they have inquired that the person has given, the present person has given the said person, Krishna Chandra Raut, who is son of Udayanath Raut. But the collector said,
Wait. both of them have not accepted his plea that it was a bona fide mistake.
That has been discussed in page now 23.
Kindly one submission, there in last para that he has the director has also admitted that he has admitted that ignored his pleadings and alerted of Sri Krishnachandra Raut is a bona fide mistake.
Putting forth her case before the authorities, madam. Only basing upon a letter, she was disengaged.
What is the fact?
The fact is that the petitioner was engaged in the year 2013 as assistant teacher, and she was continuing in the service till 2022. And in the year 2022, a letter was issued by, on being asked by the authorities, a letter was issued by the deputy registrar, Guru Ghasidas University, and basing on that letter, in the letter, he has stated that, Lordship may kindly peruse, my lord. Para 2 of that order, towards the last. The deputy registrar, Guru Ghasidas University, Bilaspur, was requested in letter number 2651 dated 39/2019 and in letter dated 1383 dated 16/6/2022 for verification of genuineness of BD mark sheet and certificate produced by Chumki Pradhan, petitioner. Thereafter, that the deputy registrar Guru Ghasidas University in his letter number 128 dated 13/7/2022 has reported that it is a case of fraudulent. Therefore, take further necessary action, please. And basing on that, and basing on there was no inquiry, no opportunity was given to the petitioner to put forth her case or to produce the original certificate. That was, the original certificates were produced at the time of the appointment, my lord. Lordship may kindly peruse that they have also issued page 14, my lord. Page 14 of the brief. Lordship got it, my lord.
Yes,
my lord. This is the equivalency certificate issued by the controller of examination, my lord. This is to certify that Bachelor of Education regular degree of Guru Ghasidas University, Bilaspur has been recognized by the Academic Council of Hon'Ble University as equivalent to the corresponding Bachelor of Education degree of this university on reciprocal basis. And all documents they have verified, and after that they have given service. And now only basing on that letter they have terminated, without holding any inquiry, without giving any opportunity to the petitioner to put forth her case, madam.
Sri Patnaik, Leonard AG accepts notice on behalf of all opposite parties. He undertakes to obtain the necessary records and file counter affidavit. Is this matter on? August.
12th August.
12th August.
Requisite by my.
Now requisite.
Item number 16.
On behalf of Mr. B.S. Das, next week.
This is a case wherein they were supposed to file the amendment petition. They have not filed, so let it wait.
As requested on behalf of Sri B.S. Das, please this matter next week.
Item number 17.
Well, in this case, after going through the relevant records and finding the submission of the different authorities to be contradictory to each other, the RTC Central was directed to conduct an inquiry. To the best of my information, my lord, the files are returned to me. The inquiry has been completed, my lord, and the report has been prepared. A soft copy is available with me, my lord. They have already provided the copy. As it informed me, my lord, the original copy is available with our office, my lord. ଏଟା ଆସିନି ଆଇଦର ପାସ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ ହେଇକି ରହୁ ନଚେତ କାଲିକୁ ଯଦି ଆସିଲା
କାଲି ନେଇଯିବା
କାଲି ଆସୁ
କାଲି
ଆପଣଙ୍କ କପିଟା କଣ ତାଙ୍କର ଇନକ୍ୱାରି ବାହାରିଛି?
Your lordship may peruse the your lordship's order
ଦେଖିଲେଣି
on the discharge.
ଏଟା କହିଛନ୍ତି it is not
whether Majipura is included within the conduct
Or not, only the point.
my lord, the specific pinpointed answer is that my lord, it is not within that service area.
ସରିଲା
So
Yeah, well.
that I will produce my lord.
Already your lordship has verified all the records, original records. Basing the original records, your lordship passed the order on 29th April.
no because I was not convinced.
Uh,
I could not arrive at a final decision.
No,
That is why I directed the RBC to cause an
yes,
inquiry.
yes, your lordship. Yes.
If he has inquired, let us see. This is a very severe officer.
It's a 3-page inquiry report, but 41 pages file. So
Finding.
that will, 41 pages ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର statement, even the petitioner, opposite party, everybody was directed to remain present and all of them were examined.
So that will set at rest. ଯାହା ହବ
Your lordship's direction is very specific.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କାଲି ଦେଖିବା କଣ ହବ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନାଇଁ କାଲି କେତେଟା ପାଠଟା ଅଛି ଦେଖିଲ?
Day after tomorrow, my lord.
କାଲି କେତେଟା ଅଛି? କାଲି 4ଟା ଅଛି ପରଦିନ କେତେଟା ଅଛି? 3ଟା ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ weekend।
Then I will not answer on Wednesday. I have some other work.
କୁହ 4th July 4th July
4th July.
4th July is Thursday, Mr. Pratap. Sri Patnaik Lanade submits that he has received the soft copy of the inquiry report of the RDC
Yes.
and requests for a short adjournment to produce the physical copy thereof.
Yes.
List this matter on 4th July.
Obliged.
Item number 18. May I please, Your Lordship?
The petitioner who has been selected and engaged as Anganwadi worker in respect of Redam Anganwadi Center has challenged the order dated 7/7/2022 passed by the additional district magistrate Suvarnapur in Anganwadi appeal case number 1 of 2022. Lordship, for a moment, Lordship, kindly have a glance at the advertisement, my lord. The dispute arises over here, my page 12, Annex 1. Lordship, come to page 13, my lord. In next. मतलब पॉइंट नंबर 5 स्थायी बासिंदा और जातिगत प्रमाण पत्र आवेदन पत्र दाखल तारीख 6 मास पूर्व संपुक्त तहसीलदार को द्वारा प्रदत्त ग्रहणीय अटे माय लॉर्ड इट शुड बी विदिन 6 मंथ्स माय लॉर्डशिप देन कम टू लॉर्डशिप पेज 17 फॉर ए मोमेंट माय लॉर्ड पेज 17 माय लॉर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन शीट ऑफ एप्लीकेंट फॉर द
पेज कितना?
पेज 17 माय लॉर्ड 17
Yes.
document verification sheet of applicant for the Anganwadi Center, Redam, my lord. My lord, Ritanjari Solwar. My lord, here, my lord, his residential certificate has been declared invalid. And I am, my lord, invalid, my lord.
Okay, yes.
Residential certificate column, it is invalid, my lord. Remarks submitted old residential certificate, my lord. Here, my lord, I am Sabitri Pradhan. Lordship, then come to page 16.
You are?
I am Sabitri Pradhan, my lord. I have been selected. But admittedly, she has secured higher marks than me, my lord. Lordship, kindly have a glance at page 16. Thereafter, my lord, objection was invited.
कौन 16 टा कौन रखो कि पुनी
मतलब पेज 16 मतलब आनेक्स 3 पेज 16
करे सेमानक तालिका निम्न प्रदत्त करा जदि कोनसे आपत्ति अभियोग थाए ताले 7 दिन मध्ये गला
objection was invited, my lord. My lord, she never made any objection, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, she filed an appeal, my lord. Lordship, kindly have a glance at the appeal. The order passed in the appeal, my lord. Page 24.
24.
Yes, my lord. Lordship, you come to page 25, second part. The learned advocate for the respondent vehemently argued that the appellant has not submitted resident certificate, caste certificate, which is required to be within 6 months from the date of application, that is 26/11/21. Therefore, the resident certificate obtained prior to 26/11/21 can be entertained. The resident certificate provided is of 36/2020. The objection also not being made, which was also asked by letter number such and such of the CDP Ulunda. Further, the appeal is not preferred within 1 month of selection as such bad by law. Therefore, there is no need to interfere the order of selection committee. went through the documents, perused the same, it is found that the advertisement made by letter number such and such at para number 5 reveals as follows. স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা ও জাতিগত প্রমাণপত্র আবেদন পত্রর দাখল তারিখରୁ 6 মাস ପୂର୍ବରୁ সম্পৃক্ত তহসিলদারଙ୍କ দ্বারা প্রদত্তর গ্রহণীয় অটে। Therefore, there is no second thought in summing up the case in the light of advertisement and to consider the residence certificate of 36/2020 to be valid. Further, the guideline for selection of Hon'Ble worker selection importance attached to the service area from which a candidate supposed to belong at the first instance. In the present case, the entire Redam village is the service area. Applicant's name is enlisted in the survey area. Therefore, there should not be any element which should have put the committee in perplex to determine the residence. If the committee concurred with the letter and spirit of the advertisement, then in no way they should reject the candidature of the applicant. More so, she is meritorious and belongs to scheduled caste category. Since the selection is not as per the advertisement, the lapses made in the process for selection can only be rectified and tuned by the going for fresh advertisement, keeping the terms and conditions as per government guidelines and to follow it with right honest. The selection made earlier is quashed and direction is given for fresh advertisement. The CDP will us to act upon accordingly. My lord, the advertisement says, my lord, স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা ও জাতিগত প্রমাণপত্র আবেদন পত্র দাখল তারিখের 6 মাস পূর্বରୁ সম্পৃক্ত তহসিলদার দ্বারা প্রদত্ত গ্রহণীয় অটে। But as per my understanding goes, my lord, it should be within 6 months. And my lord, there is an objection period. She never made any objection, my lord. Straight away, she preferred an appeal, my lord. In appeal, my lord, the appeal has been allowed and my appointment has been quashed, my lord, and directed for fresh advertisement. My lord, I am continuing since 23/12/2021. But I have never misrepresented the authority.
That's it.
Yes, my lord. It's my case.
Yes, Mr. Das.
Not a counter affidavit has been filed justifying the order passed by my lord friend products was not sought with a copy. I justified the order passed by the DM.
On what ground?
On the ground that he was more meritorious. She was more meritorious, and that is the justification that has been given.
Now, how do you justify rejection of our residence certificate? Only on the ground that it was
Paragraph 14 of the counter affidavit is the only plea that has been taken.
You are Ritanjali Surujal.
Lordship.
Surujal.
Lordship, the advertisement 5 number স্থায়ী বাসিন্দা ও জাতিগত প্রমাণপত্র আবেদন পত্র দাখল তারিখରୁ 6 মাস ପୂର୍ବରୁ that is the meaning within the 6 months 6 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ ଟା ଦେବା ପାଇଁ କି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ପୁରା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଯେ 6 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତେଣୁ the petitioner file opposite party number only on the ground the residential certificate is invalid. The residential certificate filed by the opposite party number 6 on dated 3/6/2020.
He has asked for fresh advertisement.
Yes.
Whether that is justified or not. You have to find out whether the what do you say, the
Selected candidate.
selected candidate is was the petitioner. That was rejected.
Inactive.
Only the ground the invalid of the certificate, residential certificate. Only ground invalid of the certificate. This honorable court, the miscellaneous.
My judgment.
Let's. Page number 11. Paragraph 12.
Yes.
The required certificate was issued a few months before. The so-called stipulated period cannot change the status of for permanent residence, even otherwise under the Odisha miscellaneous certificate rules 2017, there is no prescription regarding period of validity of residence certificate.
So what is your submission?
The residence certificate is not invalid, Lordship. That is my submission. The residential certificate is not specific the period of the.
Yes.
On perusal of the records, the ADM has found page 25.
No, the question is,
Yes.
he or she has to be a resident of that service area. Here, the entire village is the service area.
Yes.
Whether the question is whether she belongs to the service area or not. She had submitted a residence certificate. It was rejected because it was issued prior to 6 months, that stipulated period of 6 months. I think I have held in this case
Already
that with Mr. B.S. Tripathi was conducting.
Within 6 months.
Sarojini Sahu.
None, prior to 6 months.
Because there is no such thing in the guidelines. That 6 months पूर्व हितु वाली बात नहीं. खाली से सही जगह permanent resident हितु.
My lord,
The
in fact, on the
miscellaneous
same day,
certificate rules.
that case and this case were listed. Both were listed on the same day. There our stand is that, my lord. Because
ना इतना देखिनोती वाली अपन कह दिले कौन विश्वास करी ना कौन.
मतलब advertisement मतलब तो
छाड़ो तो advertisement.
stipulation in the advertisement has to be strictly followed.
छाड़ो की कहला advertisement. Even if it is contrary to the guidelines.
My lord, there is
As between the guidelines and the advertisement, it is always the latter which will take precedence.
Your lordship is absolutely correct, but there is an objection period. She could have preferred an objection, my lord. She could have made an objection. She did not make any objection,
Is
my
there
lord.
any harm for a candidate to file an appeal unless she makes an objection?
No, my lord.
So that takes care of that 25/2007. I think the procedure which has been laid down in that 25/2007 guidelines. What does it say? A person aggrieved by the selection or non-selection can approach the ADM, whether she, regardless of whether she has preferred an objection within that 7 days.
But only one judgment I will show, my lord.
Please.
Ground of equity.
Yes.
On ground of equity, my lord, equitable ground, my lord. Triti Dingle.
Ground of equity.
Well, I have never misrepresented the authority, my lord.
No, but if the, I'm not saying that your application will be dismissed. I'm not saying that. I don't know. While passing the judgment, I'll apply my mind to the facts and then only I'll pass an order.
If your lordship permits, I will file a written note of submission.
You please do, please do. Parties may file the note of submissions and memo of citations, if any, within a week.
Yes.
Grateful, man.
Item 19.
May I please your lordship? Petitioners are the teachers of Hindi section primary school of Ivy River.
Mr. Mahanti, your matter.
Yes, my power is there.
Can I the nine?
Yes.
Not that I will not stop you, but this seems to be, this is the power is of Mr. Lakshmikant Mahanti.
No, lordship.
Item 19, Gopal Singh versus State Law.
I had option one.
No, kitchen, no,
lordship. I have filed an appearance in this matter.
What did you argue the matter?
On behalf, I will verify because I have on my mention memo, it has been listed.
It's not showing, mention. Anyway, you argue the matter.
Yeah, let's see. I will verify that.
Doesn't matter, you argue.
Let's see. He is not where these petitioners.
I just wonder why I asked it. I just want to know whether
I have, in fact, I have not.
No.
I have also not gone through.
Yes.
Name.
Order of rejection dated 26/2014 under annex 9 shall not be
Yes, but fact remains, my lords, these petitioners are these teachers of this Ivy River Colliery, initially undertaken by the MCL Manit Coalfields. Their prayer is, my lord, to be government has to take over the management as done in Orient River Colliery.
I have dealt with
case is, my lord,
I have dealt with that case.
Yes,
Mr. Pujari and others. No, Mr. Pujari was. What was my decision judgment?
That is regarding pension, whether they.
But that taking over thing is also considered.
That is Supreme Court direction.
Supreme Court directed the school.
Yes.
Here,
there is also annexure 5.
It's a different school.
Is it?
Different school. Not.
Lordship, kindly see page 21, annexure 5. after that Dinesh Jha case, before the Honorable Apex Court, this request letter was made by Mahanadi Goldfields to the, this Director Millers.
State of Odisha shall take over the primary school situated in different collieries.
The Honorable Court has directed that the State Government of Odisha shall take over the primary school situated in different collieries of Mahanadi Goldfields Limited with effect from 1st April 2000. Till date, it has not been taken. Out of 5 millers, 3 has retired, and monthly remuneration is 5,000 per month. They are continuing, 2 are remaining now. Petitioner 1 to 3 have also retired. No.
You are also supporting Mr. Mas?
Yes, yes.
You are also supporting that.
Paragraph 3.
The state has to take a decision.
In fact, 2014, government had said that it had no intention of taking over that school.
There's a direction of the Supreme Court. How can they say that? You file a counter to that, or you have not even filed a counter? And dispose of directing them to take a decision within a limited period.
Paragraph 3 also.
2014,
why are you keeping it pending?
School and Mass Education Department had said at present government has no policy to take over any private managed primary school as there will be huge liability to the government after implementation of the right of
children. Review application की curative application पक्की की तो modify कर सकते हैं. क्या modify भी होगा नहीं? But there's an order on 26/4/2014.
Yes, but that is under challenge.
There is no policy. Then we'll have to consider it. Once the government has taken a decision, it has to be, there has to be a judgment of this court. Otherwise, how reconsideration by the law? We'll close it. I'll pass an order.
Then in that event, your lordship may give me time to file the counter.
What counter? You see, you can't improve upon what has been stated on paragraph 4 of the impugned order. I will issue a mandamus. Directing, in view of the direction of the Supreme Court, you have to only take it over. That's all.
No,
otherwise, you will be liable for contempt.
The roll strength and the staff
thing is under
are very.
That will be different. You see, the modalities can be worked out. What will be the and I think the judgment of the Supreme Court also, if I remember correctly, Mr. Mahathi can.
Yes, I'll elucidate that SLP number.
No, SLP to ठीक अच्छी. There was a in that case
judgment
in the Bhadranagar Orient paper mill. I think I dictated the judgment in the open court probably. If I remember, yes, the lady associate of Mr. Pujari was appearing.
Yes.
So in that case, the modalities were fixed by the government. How to take over this school? Because the Supreme Court has taken issued a direction. You can't say that there is no policy.
That was there in that case also.
Yes.
Second disposal of that.
Disposal means I'll have to, what do you say?
As your lordship.
No, if you want to examine it, I can grant you.
I can up-to-date instructions since 2014 they had said so. Now,
even in counter paragraph 3, my friend has also given.
Supported. They have issued a sanction order. I've seen it.
And in 13/1/2000.
Why didn't you give a copy of that judgment?
I'll give
a copy of that judgment and.
Mahanadi Goldfields only extend some financial assistance. That is what they had said.
We have given.
No. I think the direction of the Supreme Court is that initially some financial assistance.
Initially, after a debt and we can.
Yes. So that has been taken. If I remember correctly, I don't have the judgment.
I'll give that.
Present these petitioners are.
So I'll keep it parted to next week. In the meantime, let him.
Adults.
Sri Satyavrata Mahanti to? Sri Satyavrata Mahanti, learned counsel to the petitioner. Though you are referred to by a different name.
Let's see.
Out of the court. Isn't it? No,
that name in a lighter vein has no relevance nowadays.
Who says that? I was referring to that name.
Raja.
He's the king.
Raja.
Isn't he? He's the king. Satyavrata Mahanti, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the stand taken by the government that that it has no policy to take over any private managed school runs entirely contrary to the judgment of the Supreme Court in the case of
SLP number.
In the case of
70. Page 14, it is there. Page 14.
708.
In the case of Mahanadi Goldfields Limited, another versus Dinesh Jha and others. এটি annexure 1 রে তার ডিটেইলটা লেখা আছে SLP নম্বর সহ লিখে সিভিল আপিল নম্বর লিখে দেবে। Sri Devraj Mahanti, Learned Counsel appearing for the Mahanadi Court Fields, submits that the decision of the Supreme Court has to be carried out by the state government. Sri R. Das, Learned AGA, requests for a short adjournment in order to obtain the current status of the proposal of the direction to take over the school in question. And I will look on the heard in part. This matter. Koilo next week.
8th July.
Huh?
8th July.
8th July. On that day we will dispose of.
Sure.
Item number 20.
Grateful.
Hello, annexure 4 is under challenge.
Annexure 4.
Yes. Annexure 4 is under challenge.
Okay, pass with the collector.
Page 23. Last but one para. Since the matter has been badly delayed and the area of jurisdiction was not properly surveyed, the application received during 2009 are hereby declared null and void. My lord, in this case, 2009 advertisement was issued for appointment of Anganwadi worker. The documents were verified and thereafter they didn't take any step for issuance of the engagement order. I have secured the highest mark. So I filed different representation before the authority that as to why it has not been issued. No response. So I preferred a petition before this honorable court, and this honorable court was pleased to dispose it of on 19/5/11, directing the authority to take a decision within 3 months. No step taken. Once again, I have filed another writ petition in 2015, and in that case, this honorable court was pleased to direct the collector to take positive step within a period of 4 months. And thereafter, this order has been passed.
What is their stand? Counter affidavit filed?
Yes. They have, although they have filed the counter affidavit in 2016, they saw a copy only last week on me. Their stand was that, my lord, what has happened? Right now, they are coming up with a case that area has to be resurveyed. My lord, my question before your lordship is that whether after issuance of the advertisement, after the selection process started and completed, they can come up with such a plea. And 2011, I have filed my representation, no response. 2015, thereafter, they have come up with this. Whether it is permissible.
Let us look it from the another angle.
Yes.
Now, in the meantime, the population of the area has obviously grown. Yes. What was the situation in 2000? Let me complete. In 2009 is obviously situation of you. So the area needs to be resurveyed. Only relief that you can get, so whatever rightly or wrongly they did not. So here equity cannot be claimed.
My lord,
but one thing can be done is that in case of fresh advertisement, they have to be considered relaxing their age and everything.
Yes. My submission before your lordship is that it has started. When they have right now that it is to be resurveyed. When? So 2009, there was no occasion for that. In 2015, they are coming up with a case that there is a need of relocation. And 2011, assuming, my lord, for the sake of
let us take the present status. Yes. Let us know the present status.
Yes.
Because you see, Mrs. Jana, the problem is Anganwadi scheme is to cater to a particular group of people. ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁରେ ଚାରିଟା ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ଅଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା କଣ
ଗୋଟେ ଘରୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଘର ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଗୋଟେ ଏରିଆ
Sir, because where there is a bigger village,
Yes.
in my village, I found 4 Anganwadi workers, Anganwadi
For
centers.
the benefit of the children.
Yes, that is true.
So now what the situation which was obtaining in 2009 now is obviously
Not right now.
will not be there.
Yes.
But
After
why
about
should,
10 years.
question is, why should I suffer? I was 34 years, right now I am 2015, 34 years.
That Sankarsana Das will come into picture, constitutional bench.
The move,
Mere selection will not grant you any vested right, and particularly when the government, rightly, wrongly, government has not taken a decision. Yes, you have been affected, but you can't claim equity here.
my lord, my age should be relaxed.
That is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Right now, I can dispose of that. Whenever you issue a fresh advertisement, you have to consider the case of the.
It is my.
Here, equity can be considered.
Yes, here, but in this case, my lord, they are grossly at negligent.
That is
They are
true.
grossly
That is
negligent
true.
in everything.
That is why ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 50 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲେ ବି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେମାନେ କନସିଡର କରିବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ହେବେ
ଏବେ
ଆପଣ ସେତେବେଳେ ୟଙ୍ଗ ଥିଲେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ
50
50 ଉପରକୁ ହେଲେ
ହଁ
ଯାହାହେତୁ
9 ବର୍ଷ ମିଶେଇ ଦବାକୁ ପଡିବ
50 ହବ 50 ରେ ବି ଆପଣ କନସିଡର କରିବେ ବୋଲି କୋର୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ଦେବେ
Physical ability is also to be tested.
କିଛି ଆଉ କିଛି
ଫିଜିକାଲ ଆବିଲିଟି ତ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ସେମିତି
ନାହିଁ
କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତ
disability must be I am entitled to get
ଡିଜାବିଲିଟି ହେଲେ ବି ତ ପାଇବେ
grace mark I will get.
But you are not a disability candidate.
No,
So far not. On papers not. On papers not.
so far ତ ହେଇନି ଯଦି ବି ହେବି I am entitled to get the benefit out of it.
PWDB Act.
Yes,
ଆମ PWDB Act ନୁହଁ ସେଟା କଣ
ହଁ।
PWD Act.
ସେ ଏବେ ତ
Persons with disability.
person with disability
ବଡ ନାଟେ So should we dispose or should we call for the present status?
As your lordship would direct, if I can
ମାନେ
take up to date
2016
what has,
ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି
what
counter.
has taken place so far.
Right.
Yes.
This court observes that a stand was taken. Where have you said in the counter affidavit?
Counter affidavit, paragraph 14.
Has been taken, was taken by the opposite parties in the counter affidavit that the area in question requires resurvey. This court would like to know whether the area has in fact been resurveyed or not. Let's this matter, 10 दिन with the time there. What week for a week again? On 15th July, then at State Council shall apprise the court accordingly. Let us see, then we can.
Sir.
No bless. ଗୋଟେ interim order ଟା ଥିଲା ବୋଧେ
कौन इंट्री मोड़ थे
ଥିଲା
इतने कौन इंट्री मोड़ देखिए कौन इंट्री मोड़
21/12
नहीं लिखा है during pendency of the writ application the petitioner who claims to submit an application in pursuant to the first advertisement her application will be considered if the authority will come out with fresh advertisement.
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ
However, no financial decision will be taken. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ
21/12 ରେ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଲେ 21/12
21 ବାରଟା ହିଁ ପଢୁଛି ମୁଁ
ତାହେଲେ ସେଇଟା that will continue, let it be
in order to continue.
oblige.
Item 21.
My lord. My lord, in this case, my lord, government already filed the counter, my lord. My humble lordship, 2 weeks time may be given for filing of a rejoinder, my lord.
Will you receive the counter, sir? ସତର ମସିହାରେ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ସେ ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି
My lord.
ଆପଣ ରିସିଭ କେବେ କଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାହିଁ ସେ ରିସିଟ୍
Receipt ଟା କାଇଁ ନାହିଁ?
All it. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks an adjournment in order to file a rejoinder. Let's this matter 15 July rejoinder if any be filed in the time positively.
I'm appearing for OP5, madam.
My lord,
15 July.
interim
Interim order to continue.
Item 22.
May I please, my lords. My lords, I have verified my lord's judgment in Mamata Naik case.
Mamata Naik.
I can rely on my lord's judgment.
What is this matter?
Sikha Sahayak, my lord.
Mamata Naik कौन decide किया
Just
So you preference.
Preference, but my case is something different. I can rely on my lord's judgment.
No, you need to rely. No, more judgment.
In fact,
I am not bound by my own judgment. Because how say that kitchen. But tell me what is the fact?
my lord,
I thought probably that may be relevant. That is why I may have
definitely
mentioned.
this will be helpful to me, my lord. May I place, my lord? My lords, may I kindly turn to
Yes, Mr. Sahu.
my lords. My application was in respect of category 2 arts, and my social category is SCBC. My lords, I invite my lords' attention to page 19. My lord, other paragraphs, my lords dealt with the judgment. Therefore, I am taking to my lords to at page 19, the reservation.
Yes.
The Orissa reservation vacancies in post and services for SC and ST and SC Act 1975, along with the rules made thereunder and OCS reservation of vacancies for women in public services rules 1994, such are the principle of reservation as prescribed by the state government from time to time shall be followed. In case of PS candidates, provisions contained in the persons with disabilities, Equal Opportunities Protection of Right and Full Participation Act 1995 and GA Department instructions thereof shall be followed. For relaxation of upperage limit to different categories of candidates, the OCS fixation of upperage limit rules 1989 shall be followed. My lords, I applied for.
You are SCBC.
I am SCBC, my lord. My lords, may kindly turn to page 23. This is the GA Department circular.
Yes.
Paragraph 4. Physically handicapped women 1%, men 2%.
You are physically handicapped also?
No.
Oh,
physically handicapped persons encroach to my post. Therefore, I am taking your lordship to this circular.
So this is a horizontal reservation. This is a horizontal reservation.
My lord.
You are claiming under vertical.
My lord. My lords, may kindly turn to the revised circular they have issued under Annexure 2, page 24. The same repetition is at page 2, Roman 2 of the first circular.
Page 2, Roman 2. Roman 2 on page 1 ଅଛି. Orissa reservation vacancies in posts.
Page 24, my lord. Annexure 2. Roman 2.
Same thing, sir.
My same repetition. Therefore, my lords, may kindly come to page 31. This is the advertisement. Annexure 5. 1/12/2017. एतद्वारा समस्त अवगति निमते जणाई दिया जे ओपेपा द्वारा पूर्व प्रकाशित विज्ञापन संख्या 100 डेटेड 26/12/2016 रिख अनुसार राज्य विभिन्न राजस्व जिल्ला थिबा सरकारी प्राथमिक और उच्च प्राथमिक विद्यालय मानकरे खाली पड़िथिबा सर्वमोट 14,087 शिक्षा सहायिका पदवी पूरण निमते विज्ञापन प्रकाश पाइथिला। परवर्ती समय मान्यवर उच्च न्यायालय ओडिशांकर संख्या नंबर एते समूह मोकदमार निर्देश अनुसार राज्य सरकार निर्देशालय और गणशिक्षा विभाग पत्र संख्या नंबर सो डेटेड 30/11/2017 रिखरे एक सुधिपत्र प्रकाश करछंती उक्त सुधिपत्र अनुसार जो प्रार्थी और प्रार्थी मैंने 26/12/2024 सुधा अन्य आवश्यक शिक्षा तो योग्यता थाई केवल
relevant
relevant is my lord I applied pursuant to this my lord I am skipping this
ये दरकार नहीं
my lords may kindly come to page 32
But
what
Sahu,
is the vacancy for this
1 minute, Mr. Sahu. Mr. 1 minute.
my lord running page 32 is the number of serial number 23 my first preference district I applied for 22 district my first preference district was Nabarangpur. The Nabarangpur vacancies, Nabarangpur is placed at serial number 23 at page 32.
SCVC 7.
SCVC is for men 7 and for women 3, total 10.
10.
My lord.
You are a male candidate?
I am a male candidate.
So 7.
Therefore 7. Exactly. My lord, page 33 is my application. I'm graduation with BD.
SCVC.
34 is my preference district. First preference is not.
22 wala.
My lord. My lord, my category is SCVC. My lords may kindly come to page 36. That data sheet for engagement of Shiksha Sahayak 2016. My serial number was 315 and I secured the mark 189.4254.
Yes.
My lord. Thereafter, my lord, on 18/1/2018, the project district project coordinator Nabarangpur, they issued a notification saying that it is hereby informed all the candidates who have applied for the post of Shiksha Sahayak during the year 2016-17 and obtained Nabarangpur district as their first choice, whose list has been hosted in the OPEPA site so and so, are required to remain present in the following date, time, and venue fixed.
Well, take it.
My lord, I appeared and my certificates were verified. My lord, page 41, they published an eligible list of candidates whose certificates are verified for the purpose for the post of Shiksha Sahayak 2016. In the verification, my lord, my name is reflected at page 42, serial number 52. My name is there. 52.
Deepak Kumar Naik, yes.
And mark score 189.4254. That is there. My lord, page 49, annexure 12, they published a news item they have published in a Delhi Dharitri.
This is not a news item, Mr. Sahu. This is a notice.
Suchana, notice.
Notice.
Suchana. But it was published in the Dharitri.
हाँ, है इधर कौन कहले?
ସେଥିରେ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଉକ୍ତ ପ୍ରକାଶିତ ତଥ୍ୟ ଉପରେ ଯଦି କାହାର କୌଣସି ଅଭିଯୋଗ ଥାଏ
ଠିକ
ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ 15/3
ମାନେ ଇନଭାଇଟିଂ ଅବଜେକ୍ସନ
ଅବଜେକ୍ସନ ମୋ ନାଁ ଆଉ ଏ ଲିଷ୍ଟରେ ରହିଲାନି ଏମାନେ ସେଟା 9/3/2018 ରେ ପବ୍ଲିଶ କଲେ ମୋ ନାଁ ପ୍ରୋଭିଜନାଲ ମେରିଟ ଲିଷ୍ଟରେ ରହିଲାନି ସେଥିଲାଗି ମୁଁ ଅବଜେକ୍ସନ ଫାଇଲ କଲି ଆନେକ୍ସର 13 ରେ ପେଜ 50 13/3/2018 ରେ ମୁଁ ଅବଜେକ୍ସନ ଫାଇଲ କଲି thereafter they published the provisional merit list रे ମୋ ନାଁ ଆସିଲାନି my lord may kindly come to page 56 of the provisional merit list page 56
yes
page 56 रे 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 SCVC female दे देले 4 5 स्पोर्ट्स कोटा रे 2 जन को रखिले आ रेस्ट सब रखिले PWD कैंडिडेट को PHOP my lord 7 to 8 serial number Their names are not found place in the eligibility list. Eligible list रे ना नहीं से माने बेतरे पसियोले. This is my case. जदि एमाने पसि न थांते मु 7 जण पुरुष भितरे पसि आस्तांती नवरंगपुर जिल्ला रे. Now my lord, I'll सेवन तापर से मेरिट लिस्ट को फाइनल डिक्लेयर करी की डाकी देले annexure 15 रे जे आसंतु आपण ए ऑफिस की इट इज मे प्लेस मिलर द इलेक्टेड 57
दरकार
I get.
What is the stand taken by them?
What the state has taken the stand, I'll take your losses to their counter. Page 63, running page 63, internal page 6, paragraph 9.
Yes.
That on perusal of the relevant documents relating to the grievance of the petitioner, it is revealed that the petitioner, Deepak Kumar Naik, was born on 9/8/1981. That is after completed the age of more than 36 years, has availed age relaxation of 5 years under the SCBC category. Since he has availed the age relaxations as per the decision taken by the government, while letter number 5527 dated 15/3/2018 of S&ME department, Odisha Bhubaneswar, he is not coming under the purview of UR category in the selection process, and he is eligible only for the social category, that is SCBC. As such, his name was not found place in the provisional merit list for Class 3 Arts BD prepared published by OPEPA in respect of Nabarong district under SCBC category. This is their stand, Miller. Well, I filed a rejoinder. Only 2 paragraphs of my rejoinder, my lord, I will be read. In the running page 114, internal page 3 of the rejoinder.
Yes.
That in reply to paragraphs 10 and 11 of the counter affidavit, it is stated that the sole contention of the opposite parties now 3 and 4 is that candidates placed in the provisional merit list under sports person quota and PH quota at page 56 of the repetition are being prepared as per letter number so and so dated 15/3/2018 of S&ME department. In this regard, it is humbly stated that the decision taken in the proceeding of meeting dated 15/3/2018 communicated by letter note so and so at annexure D/4 cannot override the provisions under Odisha Reservation of Posts and Services for Social and Economically Backward Classes Act 2008. The law is also settled that.
Mr. Sahu, I'll cut short. The law is, as I understand, a person has to first qualify in his social category, whereupon the horizontal reservation, the special category, special reservation will come into picture. Here, this person appears to have secured 189 point some marks, which I believe, which is the highest among all the candidates, which is what I was. So, a CBC candidate, he should have been the first person to have been selected. So, how can you apply? How can you take his candidature by giving it to a specially reserved person, either under the sports quota or under the physically handicapped?
With respect to that interlinking of these 2 type of quotas, my lord, that is horizontal reservation and
vertical reservation, yes.
First of all, my lord, the merit list is to be drawn. Then the persons belonging to the special reservation, that is what I can say, vertical reservation or special reservation.
No, social reservation.
Social reservation, I think, my lord, is the horizontal.
Social reservation, already apna question. Tikke confuse karele. I don't expect this from you, Mr. Patnaik.
Sorry.
Social reservation is socially जो हमारे backward.
Yes.
SC, ST, SCBC. Special reservation will agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
As per Article 14. I mean Article 15.
There are those special reservations.
Sports से जो physical handicap, army.
With that making submission, my lord, to this confusion, what, my lord, vertical and horizontal. My lord, special reservation, social reservation. Once there is a selection list of the preparation of a merit list, then the person belonging to the special category, first of all, they will be taken, they will be considered. To the extent how many posts are actually applicable for them. Exactly. Then, my lord, once that particular, supposing, my lord, out of 10, 3 number posts are, in fact, my lord, their category is not to be taken into consideration under the category belonging to the social reservation.
No, let me again bring it so that it will be easier for you to assess the court. Now, this special reservation candidates, they cannot in category. They will eat into the quota of their respective social is an unreserved candidate.
My submission is that one.
So Rajesh Daria, Rajesh Kumar Daria was the state of Rajasthan or something. I've dealt with it exhaustively in another matter. Maybe I have rendered a judgment 1.5 years ago.
My submission to that extent, my lord, is that one. The special reservation is to be calculated taking into account the total number of the vacancies.
Yes.
Not under the different subheads of the different categories.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, my lord, once a particular number of posts is available for the PH category or for the sports category, then in that case, my lord, after preparation of the merit list, once a particular person is found suitable under the sports quota, then he is to be fitted against that particular category, social category,
to which he belongs.
to. Now, my lord, therefore, if there are 7 number of the vacancies, there may be an occasion that all the 7 vacancies may also come to SCBC. There is no limit because these number of vacancies are to be filled up from among the sports quota. So that particular
that I have a doubt. That I have a doubt, serious doubt.
My lord, that is what, my lord, that is the law.
I will leave both of you to refer to Rajesh Kumar Daria.
Yes, my lord.
That is one part. Rajesh Kumar Daria is the leading decision in that regard.
And like upon this, my lord, in 2024 also, my lord, another decision.
But Rajesh Daria has given instructions how to calculate it. Yes, that is one part. I have also dealt with it in one of my judgments that I think the court master will give you. Which is how the court master will give you that. I mean, they do, my research assistant will find out and will give you. So that you compare it. What is whatever our endeavor will be to find out a correct judgment, to give a correct judgment. Neither in your favor or nor in his favor.
Rightly, the judgment should be passed.
So, very confusing, I tell you. It is not that easy.
Not easy.
This interlocking between 2 different types of different categories of reservation is very, very confusing. So, unless you calculate from beginning 1, 2, 3, 4 logical sequence,
again,
so
another matter I was conducting also, that lady was appearing in person.
I know that.
You know that. She had a good case. Unfortunately, despite
by another point,
counsel for the opposite party files counter in the court after serving copy on the other side. Yes, are you ready or shall we?
Next week.
You want to file a rejoinder?
No,
next week होगा नहीं out क्यों करो? Please, this matter on 15th July. Rejoinder if any be filed in the meantime.
Item 25.
My lord, 1 week time may be granted.
For what?
My lord. 1 week time. Rejoinder.
Please, this matter on 15th July. Rejoinder if any be filed in the meantime.
Item 26. Yes, my lord. Because the petitioner, my lord, I have challenged the rejection order issued by the opposite party number.
Counter affidavit has been filed. I have served a copy of on my lord friend, a hard copy of the counter affidavit on the back.
I'll file a rejoinder within 7 days.
Thus, learned AG files counter affidavit in court. After serving copy on the other side, the affidavit account will be kept on record. Learned counsel for the petitioner requests for some time to file rejoinder. List this matter on 22nd July. Rejoinder if any be filed in the meantime.
Interim orders there.
Interim order to continue.
Item 27.
Yeah, let's say your wife files this petition seeking direction from this honorable court for transfer of CP case number 20 of 2017 pending before the court of the learned judge, family court Navranpur to the court of the learned judge, family court Bhubaneswar. Let's say first wife filed.
What is the present status of the case?
Let's see, both cases are pending before the.
Pending at what stage? There was a stay order passed way back in 2017.
Yes, let's see.
Then what has happened? Was the stay order, is the stay order still in force or has it been vacated? Referring to that Asian resurfacing.
Let's see, need instructions.
All right. List this matter next week. Learned counsel for the petitioner shall apprise the court regarding the present status of the case in the court below.
Okay.
Item number 28.
In this matter, Miller, I have entered appearance for the opposite party. The parties have already been reunited and they are staying together.
So this is infructuous.
Yes.
My lord, I have no instructions with that regard, my lord. I'll take instruction. My lord, I post it to 2 weeks after.
Sri B.S. Panigrahi, learned counsel for the opposite party, submits on instructions that the parties have reunited and have been living together happily. Learned counsel for the petitioner wants to take instructions in this regard from his client. List this matter next week.
Interim order is there.
Interim order to continue.
Oh, bless.
Item number 29.
My lord, this case was filed in the year 2017.
Yes.
But I had prayed for transfer of that guardianship petition from Judgeship of Gajapati to Gunpur. There was while issuing notice, there was an interim order. That interim order was passed on 27/11/2017. And the order was still next date, listing up till next date interim order there. But in the meantime, it has been disposed of and my lawyer friend has preferred Goa appeal. Oh, I am suffering. So in view of that, it has become infructuous. If
I'll simply say infructuous. Dispose of.
I have also taken the ground in the appeal.
In this case, the guardian petition file is the guardian petition is.
And it is disposal because
it is disposal.
TRP again, stay so that is my grievance. Because the stay order was in force.
You find out then, find out. Stay order to Asian resurfacing पकेई
सेटा भी किसी डिफ्लेक्ट करी ना आती my friend said
कि समय सर्टिफिकेट जो देई नथुवे
अच्छा सेटा भी था also मैं dispose
of as infructuous.
taking my submission.
No, why should I do that? That will cause another confusion. So simply dismiss as infructuous.
This it has been judgment is passed on my lord. That is 14/11/2019. The second matter is tagged to my lord.
All right, it is submitted by learned counsel for the parties that the guardian petition
Again, 2 of 2015
which was sought to be transferred has in the meantime been disposed of.
On 14 November 2019.
Such being the submission, the transfer application has become infructuous and is disposed of as such and is dismissed as such.
Dismiss.
I said dismiss over now.
Guardian
petition na kon hobo?
Sera the guardian petition of
Other court.
There are other
assignment.
List this matter before the assigned bench. That connected matter.
Item number 30.
Item 30 and 31. Both are of the same petitioner. One is seeking transfer of the civil proceeding, which is sought for the divorce of the wife on the present petition. Another for restitution of conjugal life. Both have been filed by the husband. It is the present petitioner actually seeks to transfer those proceedings from Kotak to Puri. That was the prayer.
So,
on the
is there any stay order operating?
Yes, Your Honor. In
Is,
both the cases.
is it still operating?
Yes.
Yes. Who's appearing with the other side?
both parties rejects as a husband and wife only for 7 days because during their marital night the respondent did not cooperate the petitioner to start their marital life.
ସେ ପଢନ୍ତୁନି ସେ ପଢନ୍ତୁନି
এটা কোন এটা জজমেন্ট ହେଇଗଲାଣି
Item 30 and 31 dispose in lower court.
ଏ ତାହେଲେ ସରିଲା ଇନଫ୍ରାକ୍ସନ
31 certified copy.
সেটা তো কইলে গলা
ସେ ଫାଇଲ କରିଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ କପିଟା
One Xerox copy.
ରଖିକି ଫାଇଲ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ Law and counsel for the opposite party submits that the proceeding କୋଉ proceeding ନା ଦିଟାଙ୍କ proceeding ସରିଯାଇଛି
Yes.
that the proceedings sought to be transferred has in the meantime been disposed of by the court below.
262.
She files a certified copy of the order in court. Same be kept on record. The transfer application is dismissed as infructuous or disposed of as infructuous.
It is disposed of on 4/4/2024. But the stay is operating by this one.
नहीं see Asian resurfacing पक्की कर दी थी
No, 4/4 subsequently it is recalled, reviewed. 4/4/2024 means just 1 month to 3 months back.
कौन रिकॉल कर ले माने एशियन रिसर्फेसिंग जो इनिशियली जो थिला जे 6 मास पर्यंत जो स्टे थिबो ताकू ये कर देबे
तापर रिव्यू हे गला
ओ ताकू रिव्यू होई छै अच्छा
रिव्यू हे गला सुप्रीम कोर्ट এটা হেই পারিবনি জজমেন্ট will not apply. The other court will take serious view.
Law and counsel for the opposite party submits that stay court hitla ko dekhiya
Again,
by which order
your lordship 18/12/2017. Even previous date also it is continuing. It was listed in previous week.
भूल कर दी थी जानी पाने तो कर दी थी
That can't be.
Learned,
Your lordship may call for a report.
yeah, I have to. Learned counsel for the opposite party submits that CP number 262 of 2016, pending in the court of Learned Judge, Family Court, Patak, which is sought to be transferred in the present application, has in the meantime been disposed of. Stop. She files certified copy of the judgment passed by the court below in the court. Same be kept on record. This court observes that by order dated 18/12/2017, stay of further proceeding of the said case was directed. Said order appears to have continued from time to time and is in operation till date. नहीं से कहीं ची नहीं 11/10/2018 interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date है next date रे non appears for the parties due to bar नहीं ता पर ही ची पुंडे till date है ना. This court fails to understand as to how the court below could dispose of the matter when a stay order was operating. Stay order is operating. The Learned Judge, Family Court, Cuttack is directed to submit a report to this court in this regard. List this matter on 15th July. On 15th July. है ना? This order will be communicated to the court below forthwith. आरटा विषय करिए
Again,
आरटा ऑर्डर कहीं जजमेंट
সেটা জজমেন্ট হইলো
Next week रे update कर दो. Judgment कर दो. Apply करछु next
सेटा भी डिस्पोज ऑफ हिची
डाइवोर्स हे गला पर ऑटोमेटिकली सेक्शन 9 will become infructuous.
सेम ऑर्डर कर दंतु खाली सर्टिफिकेट कॉपीटा फाइल कला जोटा सेटा लेखंतुनी. She submits that the proceeding which is sought to be transferred in the present application has in the meantime been disposed of. This court observes करेगी से जो ऑर्डर जो थे स्टे ही थिला इन लिखाई सेटा कर दो है ना.
डिप्लो
Item 32
अरे पास हो Hon'Ble
pass over. Well, item 33
Transfer application. There was petitioner before lordship is wife. Husband has filed a divorce application and which is pending in the court.
Who's applying for the other side? Okay, Lepkar. All right, good. The wife seeks transfer.
But that number one is he's staying at Bhubaneswar.
No, the wife is seeking transfer.
Yes. Number two, several litigations are pending before the jurisdiction of Bhubaneswar.
Several
I
mane kaun?
mentioned in para 12 in my transfer application. I have mentioned the case number. All three proceedings are pending. in
No,
the
since
court.
I'm going to finally dispose of, let us hear somebody has appeared for the other side, let us give him chance.
Correct.
Shri BP Pradhan, Land and Counsel of the petitioner is present. None appears for the opposite party on repeated calls. List this matter tomorrow.
Item 34.
Tomorrow if he doesn't appear, we'll see.
Yes, yes.
Item 30. Yes, Mr. Mishra.
Infructuous, madam.
Disposed of as infructuous.
Item 35.
Submitted बोले कोई के लिखे है ना? It's submitted.
So it has been infructuous.
Infructuous.
Item 36.
But in this matter, the wife seeks transfer of the divorce proceeding from Baleshwar to the
Other side is not there. CBS Panigal Counsel of the petitioner is present. None appears for the opposite party on repeated calls. List this matter tomorrow.
interim order.
Interim order to continue.
Item 37.
37. None appears for the यात्रा कोर्ट करते हैं. Next week को करते हैं. नहीं कल ही नहीं जो. कल ही नहीं जो. कल होगा. कल प्रॉब्लम नहीं जो. नहीं मैंने weekly next week को नहीं जो. This is matter next week.
Item 38.
None appears for the लिखिए.
Your lordship, item 38 permitted to withdraw, your lordship.
Item 38 permitted to withdraw.
Item 39.
That's item 39, if may be taken up after lunch.
That's what.
Item 40.
Sorry, you list our last per court नहीं करे. देखिए, no sorry पारे.
Husband seeks transfer, transfer of 125 proceeding pending for the judge family court Bhubaneswar to Jagatsinghpur.
Why?
The section 9 application is pending.
When council approved the other transfer application TRPC number 3.
Yes, that has been connected. And in the case where the section 9 application is pending for the judge.
What about both of you were directed to say whether there is any chance of settlement? Go to the mediation center. Go to the mediation center. Yes. In course of hearing, it is stated at the bar that the dispute between the parties is such as can be attempted to be resolved through amicably through the process of mediation. In such view of the matter, let the case records be placed before the coordinator Odisha High Court Mediation Center, who shall do the needful. The parties are directed to act upon receipt of notice issued by the mediator and to render full cooperation in the mediation process. List this matter, August.
5th August.
On 5th August. Is there any interim order?
Yes, my lord.
Interim order to continue. What is the interim order?
My case, my lord, no interim order is there.
Yeah, आपने interim order कौन सा? Stay थिला. पहले interim order to continue. In the other case,
I have filed miscase for stay.
मेंटेनेंस प्रोसीडिंग ହେଇଛି ମତେ ଅଳ୍ପ 25,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଲକ୍ଷେ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ହଉଛି ଏକ୍ଜିକ୍ୟୁସନ ଫାଇଲ କରିଛି ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟେ ଅଛି ଆଇ ୱିଲ୍ ହାଇଲି ପ୍ରେଜୁଡିସ୍ ଖାଲି ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଟା ତ କିନ୍ତୁ ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ମେଣ୍ଟେନାନ୍ସ ଟା ଖାଲି ସେଟା
I am going on paying.
ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟେ ଅଛି
Pursuant to the direction of the judge family court
well,
Bhubaneswar.
I'll grant stay subject to payment of the current maintenance.
yes ma'am.
There shall be stay of further proceedings. Put आरा case start करिए. Stay of further proceedings in such and such case, subject to payment of current maintenance amount to the petitioner to the opposite party wife, as directed by the court below.
Yes. That is in first case. That is in first case. TRPC.
ऐसे देखिए कर दो first case की second case देखिए कर दो दीटा का
41.
My lord, in this case, the petitioner is the wife of the opposite party.
You are appearing for the other side.
Has filed this case to transfer the suit filed by the husband
for the Learned Judge Family Court, Cuttack, under section 13 of Hindu Marriage Act for divorce.
Transfer Nabarangpur.
Because the wife is residing at Nabarangpur.
Settlement କରନ୍ତୁ Mr. Mahapatra and Mr. Borao. Settlement ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରନ୍ତୁ at a convenient place, DLSA, if not at Cuttack, anywhere.
Because the wife is residing at Nabarangpur. He has a little child of.
Where is the husband residing?
Cuttack. Two cases pending before the Nabarangpur court.
Native of the petitioner is Bhubaneswar lordship under the Dhenkanal jurisdiction. In on contractual job, while after marrying me, a lordship got job or contractual basis and residing at new workplace.
Either that or you agree for transfer, I'll transfer it, I'll grant you.
If there is any settlement chance, I am agree. Lordship.
Two cases pending before the Nabarangpur, where husband appeared.
Yeah, I'm willing to transfer it.
Yes.
Granting him liberty to appear through virtual mode. He will seek permission of the court.
Settlement. If
there is a settlement, chance of settlement, why don't you agree, Mr. Mahapatra?
I will agree. If there is any
କଥା ହଉଛି settlement ଟା କୋଉଠି କରିବା? Whether at Cuttack or at Nabarangpur.
medicine center.
ଏଇଠି ଆମର
High Court Mediation Center. ସେ ଆମର mediation ରେ share କରିଦଉଛୁ. List this matter on. Fifth of
A small prayer.
Yes.
Because his wife, he has to come to Nabarangpur, it is a distance about 540 kilometers. The छोटा झियो टा आनी जैसे दीदी दरकार. Some amount may be fixed for appear for the type.
ଚାକିରି କରିଛି ମୋର କିଛି ନାହିଁ
I ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ସବୁ ଜାଗା ତାଙ୍କର
ସେଟା ତ maintenance file କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେ ତ ସେଠି
ବିଲ୍ଡିଂ ଚାରଟା ପୁରା ହୋଟେଲ ଚାଲିଛି ରେଷ୍ଟୁରାଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ମୋଗୁଲି ରେଷ୍ଟୁରାଣ୍ଟ ଚାଲିଛି ଆଉ ଚାରଟା ବଡ
ଆପଣ ବି ଚାକିରି କରୁଛନ୍ତି
ମୁଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଚୁଆଲ ଯେ 5000 ପ୍ଲସ୍ ପାଉଛି ଯୋଉଥିରେ ପାଉନି ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ 125 ମେଣ୍ଟେନାନ୍ସ ସେ
ଜବ ଓଡିଶା ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟରେ ନାହିଁ ନାହିଁ କି 5000 ଟଙ୍କାରେ କୋଉ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଚୁଆଲ କୋଉଠି ଅଛି ସେଟା ତ ହବ ଯଦି ସେଟଲମେଣ୍ଟ ହବା କଥା ହେଇଯିବ ସେ ଆସୁ
ହୋଟେଲ ଚଲାଉଛନ୍ତି କାର ଗାଡି ଅଛି ଜମି
ନାହିଁ ସେ
ଜମି ବାହାରେ
ଜମି ବାପା ନା ଥିବ ଜମି
bus fare. You pay the bus fare.
Bus fare ଟା 1250.
The opposite party husband shall pay the to and fro bus fare to the petitioner and her child.
Yes.
Child छोटो पिला तो है ना छोटो पिला दरकार भी ना होई करे
मेंटेनेंस पैसा टा दउनी बोली के सेठी पुनी
सेटलमेंट हो जाओ if you raise all these issues then settlement ही परियों है ना
yes बस फेटा केते से ये
देखिए यार ऑन एक्चुअल आपको ये टिकट देले आप देबे टिकट देखि देबे
सी बोले 12 की 15 टका भीतर कोन कहते
यार तो
Item 42. May I please your lordship, my lord, wife's petition for transfer from Songpur to Bolangir. I have a daughter, my lord, and I am dependent on my father. 13-year-old daughter. My father is taking responsibility of my daughter as well as me, my lord. And mediation bhi hitala Bolangir re. I am ready to go, but the husband has not taken me. Therefore, it may kindly be transferred to Bolangir, my lord. और बाकी virtual mode रे he can join.
बुद्धिराम दास देह बटे भल नहीं बुद्धिराम दास देह भल नहीं नेक्स्ट था से
This is better next week as prayed for well and transfer to the opposite party on the ground of his personal illness.
Let interim order to continue, my lord.
Interim order to continue.
Item 43.
Petitioner is do I she filed transfer application to transfer the CP case from Cuttack to Sundargarh.
Cuttack to
Sundargarh. 350 kilometers. It's not possible on our part to meet the travel expenses and the other.
Yes.
So the case may be transferred. I may be appeared to virtual mode liberty making.
The petitioner wife has filed this application seeking transfer of case number kahin
Case number.
transfer of CP number 328 of 2023 pending in the court of Learned Judge Family Court at Cuttack to the court of family judge achi Sundargarh re. So why have you prayed for court of civil justice in a division?
Any other competent who are having jurisdiction like it.
नहीं कहीं मैंने फैमिली कोर्ट को जानते थे तो जनरल लिख दीजिए जनरल तो कोर्ट कोई करके देखिए को कॉम्पिटेंट कोर्ट अच्छी सिटी कौन कौन ही पारे कोर्ट দরকার পড়লে ଗୋଟେ ইন্সপেকশনে এই দেখিବାକୁ পড়িବ କୋଉ କୋଉ কোর্ট ଅଛନ୍ତି। The court of Leonard Judge Family Court at Sundargarh. Therefore, transfer has been made on the ground that the petitioner is residing at Sundargarh, and it would be inconvenient on her part to travel to Cuttack to attend the court on the dates of posting of the case, as Sundargarh, as Cuttack is about 350 kilometers away. Stop. Learned counsel for the opposite party submits that he has no objection to the transfer, but requests that his client may be allowed to appear through virtual mode, as he is a resident of Cuttack. Considering the submissions as above, and on comparison of the relative inconvenience that may be caused to the parties, this court deems it proper. This court holds that it would be, no, this court feels that it would be more inconvenient for the wife to travel from Sundargarh to Cuttack. The transfer application is therefore allowed. It is directed that the proceeding in such and such be transferred. It shall be open to the opposite party husband to seek permission of the court to appear through virtual modes, if so advised.
Published.
Item 44.
Item 44, I am for the wife member. I filed a petition for transfer of the case from.
Report failed.
Mediation report, she agreed, but on the last date, your lordship, her final report, your lordship may kindly say.
Report of the mediator indicates that mediation between the parties has become unsuccessful. All right.
He agreed, but on the last date, she did not appear. Though she agreed to go with the husband.
Again, we can send it to mediation if that is
My
the.
lord, the husband is not turning up. He is playing hide and seek with the court. Though he's telling something before the mediation center, the very next moment, once he comes down, he reverts back. So in that case, the wife is not. Because this has not happened once. It has been happened 4 times by the local relatives and local people. The matter was went for compromise. Again, the wife went.
Anyway, we have tried. Yes, Mr. Marty.
Within 4 months of the marriage, my lord, she left the matrimonial house and stayed at Cuttack.
We are on the question of transfer.
Thank you, ma'am. Most section 9 petition I filed. After filing of the section 9 petition, she filed TRP for and 125 application, DV case. No FIR has been filed till date. Now she alleges torture and other things, my lord. No FIR has been filed till date. Let them let her appear through VC. I don't appear. Appear and your lordship fix a date within which section 9 petition may be disposed of.
No, that I can direct, but VC for wife, why not VC for husband?
Hello?
Why not VC for husband? Are there any other proceedings pending at Cuttack?
Yes, my lord.
After 9 petitions, she filed several 125 petition, DV case, all.
So in all those cases, she can't appear virtually. Rather, you can appear virtually.
Yes,
You can appear virtually. The petitioner
in
wife.
the section 9 petition.
I am concerned with only the section 9
Section
petition.
9.
The petitioner wife seeks transfer of CP number 285 of 2023, pending in the Court of Leonard Judge Family Court Jajpur to the Court of Leonard Judge Family Court Cuttack. Therefore transfer has been made on the ground of the petitioner's pregnancy.
Pregnant, now she is blessed with the kid.
On the ground of on the ground that a child has been born to her recently.
November delivery.
It is further Okay, सेति के लिखता हूँ. अच्छा, it is further submitted that the petitioner is residing at Cuttack, and therefore it would be inconvenient on her part to travel to Jashpur with a small child to attend the court. Moreover, two other proceedings have also been initiated at Cuttack by her against the opposite party husband. Stop. Sri Bhagavan Mahathir Learned Counsel appearing for the opposite party opposes the prayer for transfer by submitting that the other proceedings have been filed after filing of the transfer section 9 application by the husband at Jajpur. Stop. After hearing both sides, this court feels that it would be inconvenient for the petitioner wife, who has a small child, to travel to Jajpur to attend the court on the dates of posting of the case. In such view of the matter, the transfer application is allowed. It is directed that such and such transfer करते हुए last लिखिए, it shall be open to the opposite party husband to seek permission of the court to appear to court below to appear through virtual mode if so advised.
In Jajpur.
हाँ, court below लिखो दिले. Court below mean it means signifies the court before whom the matter is pending. So you can, if so advised, you may seek.
Section 9 application will be disposed of within a certain.
Further, the case, further the case shall be disposed of by the court below as early as possible, preferably within a period of 4 months.
Item 45. The future will be student is not a recall that address case chalche travel court a same and permanent address and we will go the Supreme Court judgment. I will file the after recess. I will file the decision that held to be sufficient and because unclaimed refusal interpretation recent decision. Well, I will just search for the service can be held somewhere, but the ground your lordship can dispose of the without also affecting the right. Jagasampur Bhubaneswar, PW1 already examined, husband. She has filed divorce. I am wife. I am from the Jagasampur. I want either Jagasampur or Cuttack. Or in the last sequence, I may pray that with regard to that virtually I can be examined my witness. I will take leave of the court.
No, unless notice is sufficient and that decision ତା ଭିତରେ କାହିଁ ପଶିବେ ଆଉ ଥରେ notice ଟା ଜାରି କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ କୋର୍ଟ ଥ୍ରୁରେ ଜାରି
ନାଇଁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଗଲେ ସେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଦେବି କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ଏଇ 17 ତାରିଖ ଅଛି ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ପାଇଁ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ଦେବି ସେ କ୍ଲୋଜ କରିଦେଲା କୋର୍ଟ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଦେଇକି ଡାଇଭର୍ସ ହଜବାଣ୍ଡ.
It is submitted by land comes for the petitioner that the opposite party is deliberately avoiding to receive notice, though he has been appearing in the court below regularly. In such view of the matter,
CP number 790.
Let notice be issued afresh through the court below to be served upon the opposite party positively. Because it's be filed by tomorrow, by day after tomorrow. Let's this matter on 22nd July. 22nd July. Remaining matters after recess.
Civil proceeding, Judge Family Court Puri.
Yeah, appear करना the other side.
The notice is sufficient.
Notice is sufficient.
My lord.
How do we know? Let us see. Hmm. No. Yeah, this is refused होइतला.
My lord. Okay. My lord, petitioner is a distressed lady having no source of income. Though the London Court, Judge Family Court, Puri has allowed the maintenance. Still, then
You want it to be transferred from which place to which place?
Family Court to Noyagarh to Puri.
Let me allow it.
My lord.
The petitioner wife seeks transfer of civil proceeding number 151 of 2022 from the Court of Learned Judge Family Court Noyagarh to the Court of Learned Judge Family Court Puri. So, therefore, transfer has been, such proceeding has been initiated at the instance of the opposite party husband.
Right.
Under section? On divorce petition?
My lord, 12.
Section, no, husband. Therefore, transfer has been made on the ground that the petitioner is presently residing with her father at Puri and has no means to maintain herself. It would therefore be difficult on her part to travel to Noyagarh to conduct to appear before the court on the dates fixed for of the case. Notice of the petition was refused. Being refused by the opposite party was held to be sufficient. Stop. Considering the submissions and the ground on which transfer is sought, this court is inclined to allow the same. It is directed that the proceeding in such and such be transferred.
Item 47.
May I please? The application for transfer of CP case number 687 of 2023.
You are the wife.
I am for the wife. Twice notice was issued 7/12/23, thereafter 22/1/24. I have filed an application for maintenance at the Judge Family Court Khurda, my lord, Annexure 1. Thereafter,
no such address in this address will
same, your lordship, Annexure 2, he has given the address at court below and filed this case.
Will direct the court below to serve notice. Notice on opposite party has returned with the postal endorsement. No such addressee in this address. Stop. Sri Sahul and counsel for the petitioner, referring to the summons issued by the Judge Family Court, submits that address ta kahan raha?
Husband, Annexure 2.
That the address of the husband was furnished in the address. Was furnished in the requisites as stated by him in his application under section. There are 13 applications. Section 13.
Yes, 13(1).
Under section 13, 13 application before the Judge Family Court. Bhubaneswar. In such view of the matter, let notice be served on the opposite party husband through the court process. Requisites be filed by tomorrow. By day after tomorrow.
Yes, I filed a IA.
Place this matter on 29 July. In the meantime, take adjournment.
For the stay, for the say appear call the soch.
Adjournment no nothing. Adjournment. This proceeding or stay I am a little bit hesitant.
See, day to day stay
no kale sanction.
Aye. Oblige.
Item 48.
May I please, my lord? Present petitioner is a wife, my lord.
Yes.
To file this case for transfer of 13(1) petition of Hindu Marriage Act from Judge Family Court Raulkela to Kendrapada, my lord. Present petitioner file a case 125 proceeding before the Judge Family Court Kendrapada, my lord. Now she is unable to attend before this Raulkela Court, my lord. He is in.
Yes.
My lord, I'm on behalf of Mr. Ponda, opposite party, my lord. My lord, copy has not been served, though we have appeared.
Yeah, how could you appear? Notice means you have appeared pursuant to notice.
So much we have appeared already, my lord.
So much you have appeared.
My lord.
Without notice.
Yes.
Serve a copy then. Let's just
And
serve a
another
copy.
thing is another TRPC 123 of 2023, my lord. You lordship may kindly tag with that, sir, because in that case, the petition over.
You have a copy of the transfer application we served upon Sri Devashish Panda, who has entered appearance for the opposite party. List this matter next week along with TRPC number
123 of 2023, my lord.
123 of 2023. Se copy te bhi apna file kojhen.
Aye.
Huh?
Yes.
Copy of the petitioner in such case shall also be served upon learned counsel for the petitioner in this case.
Item 49.
My lord, in this case, notice was issued on dated 10th January 2024, my lord, and to wife, my lord. That is the transfer of civil proceeding from Family Court Baripada jurisdiction to Baleshwar jurisdiction, my lord.
Notice has been served.
Yes, my lord.
Office note indicates that notice on the opposite party has been duly served. There is, however, no appearance. Kodina service heichi? Has been duly served. Huh? There is no appearance
Minor baby
on the side of the opposite party at the time of call. The petitioner wife seeks transfer of CP number 40 of 2021 from the Court of Learned Judge Family Court Baripada to the Court of Learned Judge Family Court Baleshwar. Therefore, transfer has been made on the ground that the petitioner is presently residing at Baleshwar without any financial support. As such, it would be difficult on her part to travel to Baripada to attend to the case on the dates of its posting. Considering the submission and the ground on which the prayer for transfer has been made, I am inclined to allow the same. It is directed so and so.
Item 50.
I am to the opposite party. Your lordship sent the matter for mediation.
Mediation is going.
Mediation, and it is posted to 8/7/21. Flag B, your lordship mechanism. The report of the mediator.
Flag
B.
Flag B achievement failed.
Mediator has adjourned the matter to 8/7/24 for further mediation.
Flag A ଅଛି K ଅଛି B ଟା ନାହିଁ ଏଥିରେ ଏ ହାର୍ଡ ଫାଇଲ ଥିବ
Flag A.
A ରେ ଅଛି 35
35 ଟା last है.
ତାପରଟା 8/7
ଅଛି 8/7.
Okay. Learned counsel for the parties. It is stated at the bar that the next date fixed for mediation is 8/7/2024. In such view of the matter, list this case on
15 July.
On 15 July.
Item 51.
The present petitioner seeking the transfer of the criminal proceeding from Anandpur to Bhubaneswar district.
Sessions case. Why?
The case of murder, my lord.
Who are you?
I am the wife informant.
Informant?
Accused is my husband. And my child was killed by my husband and fled away from 10 years. Thereafter, she was arrested in Thane, Maharashtra. And now he was regularly threatening to the petitioners and others. And there is no fair trial which conducted in the Court of Anandpur due to this local jurisdiction. The circumstances 23/5/2009, the marriage was held between the parties. 24/8/2010, the girl was born. 18/6/2013, within 3 years of girl age of the girl, my accused person was went to the near market with the child and killed her in the river Baitrani. When you have confessed before the police now in 2023. But I am a file a missing report. His brother also filed a missing report and I filed over telephone. I filed a petition. No FIR was registered. I filed a WPCRL before this honorable report. This report directed to register this FIR. Still then nothing was done. Therefore, the matter was handed over to crime branch. And crime branch authority also ran over and not take any proper step. Subsequently, another IO has come. He was arrested at Thane, Maharashtra. I have specifically mentioned the Sashikanta Mishra, the IO, DSP. He has 2-3 times was went to the house of the petitioners at Bhubaneswar and also called to crime branch office. Till then, nothing was done. But
where is the petitioner residing?
Petition residing in Bhubaneswar.
Yes. I had asked you to take governments in the
Letter
take instructions about the yes.
Letter appear through VC, my lord.
No, why should she appear first of all?
And
She's an
then
informant.
say that
She has to give it. She has to give evidence. Only one upon for evidence. there.
Yes, and
Evidence virtually upon the
yes, my lord.
Evidence
virtually.
but then officers are IO and others are being tortured. And his relative also Bhubaneswar.
No, that is not any of your concern, Mr. Rao. That is you need not worry about it. It is for the court. So far as you are concerned, you are yes, it is in your. You can make a valid argument that the trial should be fair.
Yes.
So do you question the integrity of the judicial officer? Certainly not.
Fair trial ହବନି ବୋଲି ସେ ଖାଲି କହିଛି।
Judicial officer integrity ଉପରେ ଆମେ କହିପାରିବୁ।
ନାଇଁ କହିବ ଦରକାର ବି ନାହିଁ କହିବାର କିଛି ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ନାହିଁ. There is no reason.
That is no reason.
There is no reason.
Yes.
So far as your case is concerned, you can always appear through virtual mode. I can pass that order.
Your lordship, that liberty.
If you are apprehending some danger to your life, you can appear through virtual mode. You can be cross-examined through virtual mode, and the exhibit can also be marked virtually. Everything is being done nowadays. That is not an issue at all. This is Sessions case.
Any reporter, FIR, anything else.
I lodged a report before the Reliance police station. Due to his
annex करना।
annex to ଲେଖିଥିଲି ପାଇନଥିଲି ବୋଲି ଦେଇନଥିଲି।
The petitioner is the informant in କୋଉ ଥାନା ସେଟା?
Reliance police station.
नहीं, ସେ original case ଟା କୋଉ ଥାନା?
ଆନନ୍ଦପୁର ଥାନା।
ଆନନ୍ଦପୁର ନା କୋଉ ଥାନା पर देखी कौन?
ଏଟା ଆନନ୍ଦପୁର PS 2013 initially.
The petitioner is the informant in Anandpur PS case number
125 of
125 of 2013
presently
corresponding to ST case number 66 of 2023 presently pending in the court of Learned Additional Sessions Judge Anandpur for the alleged commission of offence under
302-201 cognizance.
302-201 IPC, wherein her husband is the accused. It is alleged that the accused husband killed his own child. Stop. Sri Raut, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that for reasons best known, police did not register the FIR for a long time. Ultimately, because of intervention of this court in what's it? WPCRL.
Page 19.
In WPCRL number 1261 of 2013,
Yes.
the case was registered. The case was handed over. The investigation was handed over to the crime branch, and subsequently, the charge sheet was submitted.
So actually, unnecessary to another case was registered in 2004.
I would case ala.
CID CB quarter CID CB PS.
Investigation was to the crime branch. Stop. Accordingly, another case was registered. No, 125 ତ ଯାଇଛି ଆପଣ ପୁଣି କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
ସେଇଟା subsequently corresponding to
Subsequently ତାଙ୍କର CIDCB ର ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ case number ସେଟା କାହିଁ?
Page 20, my lord. Page 20.
Accordingly, another case being
another case number corresponding to
CIDPS case number 17 was re-registered.
yes.
Which also corresponds to the sessions case referred above. Stop. Sri D. Raut, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the informant seeks transfer of the proceeding from Anandpur to Bhubaneswar on two grounds. Firstly, she is residing at Bhubaneswar, for which it would be inconvenient on her part to travel to Anandpur to attend the court on the date of posting of the case. And secondly, she apprehends danger to her life from the side of her husband in case she is required to visit Anandpur. So, Learned State Council submits that the petitioner, being the informant, is not required to appear before the court on each date of posting of the case, save and except when she is asked to depose as a witness. So, taking into consideration the above facts, this court deems it proper to dispose of the transfer application, observing that the petitioner, being the informant, is not obligated to appear, is not obliged to appear in the court below on each date of posting of the case. But if so advised, she can always join the proceedings through virtual mode. Stop. Her evidence can also be recorded through virtual mode if necessary application is submitted in this regard by the prosecution, by her through the prosecution. Hello. ସେତିକି ତ କଣ?
small pyramid the relative ଯୋଉମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର, ବାପା ମୋର about 70 years old and his brother-in-law and sister.
Charge-sheeted witness.
Charge-sheeted witness. Also regarding ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ତାଙ୍କ relative ଯୋଉମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି 5-6 ଜଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି, they have to be allowed to.
Since it has been submitted that there are also other relatives of the petitioner who have been cited as witnesses in the charge sheet and are presently residing at Bhubaneswar, it shall also be open to said witnesses to seek permission of the court to depose their evidence through virtual mode. Stop. Since facility for appearing through virtual mode is available, the court below shall pass necessary orders in this regard. If any motion is made on behalf of the petitioner and the other witnesses residing at Bhubaneswar for recording of the evidence virtually. That's all. Yes.
Item 52. May I please, Lordship?
On behalf of Mr. Nayak, my permitted.
You have to take notice again.
My lord, unserved due to absent. Long absent, the power. Notice was served with his address, but he has furnished in the lower court, my lord. But unserved due to.
Let notice be served again through court process. Requisites for which shall be filed by day after tomorrow. List this matter
15th July.
on 15th, no, out to
22nd July.
22nd July.
Within 3 weeks, three days, my lord. Note process.
Requisites be filed within 3 working days.
Item 53.
Interim order is there, my lord.
Interim order to continue.
My lord.
DLS କେଉଁ କଣ ଚିଠି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି?
I am for the opposite party.
May I please your lordship?
Yes.
And I am for 53, my lord.
The secretary DLSA Keonjhar has submitted a report stating that as informed by the mediator, the mediation proceeding failed, mediation failed, as the parties did not extend their cooperation. All right, yes.
My lord. My lord, here the petitioner is wife, my lord. And she seeks transfer of section 13 Hindu Marriage Act divorce petition from Anandpur to Keonjhar, my lord. On the ground that, my lord, she has a minor daughter, and that apart, she has no financial support. And besides this, the distance. These are her grounds, my lord.
Is what is it?
Only ground is 80 kilometers. One GR case also pending in the Anandpur court.
Maintenance
You are
proceeding
also
is also
come
pending at Keonjhar.
to attend this proceeding. So there is no
What
conflict.
about the GR case?
My lord, 125 maintenance case is also pending at Keonjhar, my lord.
After CP filed, there are 125 petition filed by the.
So that is what usually happens. So if I would file this, I would file this.
490 day GR case was filed pending before the.
Certain code. कौन है सर? ताका उसमें दावा अपना रोकना. You will transfer it. We will grant you
virtual mode.
Virtual mode order for the. All right.
Minor. Minor.
हाँ है क्या पता? allow कर देंगे.
Transfer.
हाँ.
Obligement.
Order रखिए वो कौन?
I can. Obligement. Obligement.
Item 54.
Petitioner is wife. Seeking filing a petition for transfer of the CP number 306 of the which was pending in the family judge Kendrapada to Cuttack. Because there are 3 proceedings are pending before the Cuttack, and the wife of the petitioner also residing at Cuttack. And in all the cases, the opposite party has entered his appearance at Cuttack.
Office note indicates that notice on opposite party was duly served. There is, however, no appearance from his side at the time of call. The transfer application is therefore taken up for hearing. Yes. Transfer from which place to which place?
Kendrapada to Cuttack, family court.
On what ground?
On what petitioner is residing at Cuttack, and 3 proceedings are also pending in Cuttack.
All right. Therefore, transfer is made on the ground that the petitioner is a resident of Cuttack, and further 3 other proceedings between the parties are pending before different courts at Cuttack. Allow कर दो. हाँ?
Item 55.
देखिए कर दो. ये तक राउंड तक कोई.
Item 55, I am for the petition in this case.
Lordship, on behalf of Satyanarayana Mishra, pray for next week.
Next week.
Next week. 8 तारीख पॉलिटिक है. Next week accommodation ଅଛି.
Koala, what about the mediation?
Mediation failed,
What about the mediation failed?
my lord.
Fine. The report of the mediator indicates that mediation between the parties has failed. Therefore, adjournment is made on behalf of the opposite party husband. Place this matter on
9th July.
9 July.
Interim order to
Interim order to continue.
Hon'Ble.
Item 56.
56.
Total.
For the petitioner. May I pray, Lord? The petitioner has filed his application, Lord, for transfer is showed from the Cuttack to Kendrapada.
Cuttack to
So let's really find it.
You are the plaintiff.
I am for the dependent number 1, Lord. Dependent number 4. 20P is also a resident of Kendrapada. And the dependents, most of the dependents are of the Kendrapada. And most of the property also situated at Kendrapada. You will also find schedule of the property. You will also find that page started from 1027.
Yeah, this suit for partition or what?
Partition as well as for declaration of and
transfer.
Petition is a 70 years old person.
You have mentioned it, the plaintiff mentions it at 66. So now he will be 67. Plaintiff himself is 68 years. Older than you. And there are so many parties.
So many parties are there.
So
the open defendant 4 is also a lady suffering from cardiac.
Has notice been issued on all?
I am part of number 1, filing the counter affidavit. And today, all are others are pro forma. Only notice has been issued against open number 1. Yes, after counter.
Current counsel for the opposite party files counter in the court after serving copy on the other side. Is this matter on?
22nd July.
Is this matter on 22nd July? Interim order to continue.
Item 57.
May it please your lords. Well, the petitioner is the husband of the opposite party and has filed this petition.
It indicates that notice on the opposite party has been duly served. There is, however, no appearance from the side of the opposite party. What do you want transfer?
For
which
civil proceeding
taken up a hearing? Yes.
Civil proceeding bearing CP number 66 of 2023, which is pending before the Learned Judge Family Court at Sambalpur from the Learned Judge Family Court at Bhubaneswar or any other place, my lord, except Sambalpur. The petition prayer is this. Why? On the ground that my lord is getting repeated threat from the brother of the petitioner whenever he wants to appear the court. And second ground is that, my lord, the petitioner is to take care of his old widow mother and he is working as a staff admin.
No. If you are facing threat, move the police or seek protection from the court. Appear through virtual mode. End of the matter. The petitioner husband seeks transfer of CP number 66 of 2023 filed by his wife opposite party. That's a divorce? Not divorce. Transfer is sought and also transfer of the proceeding is sought on the ground, that the petitioner is being threatened by the by his brother-in-law. Considering the above, this court does not find the above to be a valid ground for transfer, as the petitioner can always approach the police authorities for protection, as also bring such fact to the notice of the court for passing appropriate orders. That apart, he can also appear through virtual mode after obtaining necessary permission of the court. So under such circumstances, I am not inclined to allow the prayer for transfer. Stop. The transfer application is therefore dismissed. It shall be open to the petitioner. The petitioner, if so advised, may move the appropriate authorities and the court for necessary orders.
Item 58.
58 extension of time. 6 months. 4 months time is allowed to the court below to dispose of the case. Yes.
Item 59.
I think extension of time for surrender matter.
Last time.
No, second time. Due to matter, I was not submitted the injury report and
Injury report.
yeah.
Tell 1 week.
My lord.
1 week.
2 weeks बाहर पड़ोजी दिल्ली ने सही तो है 2 weeks.
Or 2 weeks time is allowed to the petitioner to surrender.
Hon'Ble.
Item 60.
Sir. Item number 60 on behalf of Mr. Sahu Malas, I pray may be taken up as last item.
It is the last item here.
He is on his legs, you know.
Pass over. I am not going to wait. If the list is over, if nobody appears, I'll go. Yes. 61. Your matter. Please.
Well, in this case, though 3 persons are involved and they belongs to out of state.
कौन offense कौन?
Offense is my lord the.
इसी नुआ केस सुनो तो?
नहीं 20B2C. 56 kg 3 जन lordship.
Those IPC offenses, I do not know.
Lordship are another co-accused को ये order pass करते हैं. Appropriate bench.
खबर नहीं है appropriate bench को करवा.
सेटा ये order टा another co-accused है.
Yes. Place this matter before any other bench with kind permission of Hon'Ble the Chief Justice.
Okay.
आज गोटे सकाळे गोटे WhatsApp रे message आसला. If you cannot help anybody, at least don't harm him. That is what I am trying to do with you. Get your relief from somewhere, not from this court.
Item 62.
62.
I am appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Satpathy. I am praying for the extension of 2 weeks time.
Has it come for the first time?
Yes, sir.
All right, 2 weeks time is allowed to the petitioner to surrender.
Item 63.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, initially FR has been lost 392 IPC. After this case has been turned to 395 IPC, Lordship. This petitioner has been entangled in this on the basis of co-accused statement, Lordship. And another co-accused person also granted.
Sudham Nag.
Yes, principal accused and other accused person also granted bail.
Sudham Nag I have given 50,000 टଙ୍କା पड़ितला.
Yes, Lordship. Cash security 50,000, but other accused.
याको 50,000 काय करू? Co-accused statement जे ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି.
Co-accused statement and he has assigned a job to inform the sale proceed केबे नेके जाउछ. He has not taken part in snatching.
चले सेई जो part टा cash security टा काट दो.
Okay.
Item number 64.
My lord, there is a case counter case. My lord has been to allow this bail application subject to verification of injury report, my lord. And the injury 2 persons have been injured, out of which the Haja Khan Saha has sustained simple injury.
नाटक बाबती भल के देखि कोन तो.
Hajamuddin Saha. And the other person, Rajesh Rai, sustained injury. There is a fracture of his left bone, first metacarpal.
माने कौन?
Papuli hada. Hence, the nature is injury is grievous. My lord, there are 17 accused persons. And out of 17, 12 have been filed, and there is no specific allegation.
allow करतो खाली से जो last step से लिखा है जी ये ही আছে जो लिखा है it shall be, it is clarified this or shall be operative with the injury sustained with the injury found to be simple in nature. तो पता delete कर दो.
Modification file करले ना again he has filed.
तो it is same matter. मुजाहिद सा.
My lord.
Earlier, they have taken order that.
No.
Subject to
You do one thing. Mr. Patnaik, you do one thing. In that earlier application, you file a petition for modification. I thought that you were accused. No. To file a petition for modification, whatever order can be passed will be passed. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପିଟିସନ ଫାଇଲ କରିଦେଲେ କଣ ପାଇଁ?
ଏ ସବୁ
ମୋର ତ ମରିଗଲ ଆଉ କଣ?
ନାଇଁ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଆନେକ୍ସ କଲି ନୂଆ ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ।
ବୁଝିଗଲେ ଯେ ଆଉ ନହେଲେ ହବନି ବୋଲି।
ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଟା ଯେହେତୁ ନୂଆ ଗୋଟେ
ନୂଆ ହେଲେ ସେଟା ମଡିଫିକେସନ ହବନି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Modification କଣ ହବ? What order do I pass do know?
ରେଗୁଲାର ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ ରେ ଜାଣିବା କଥା।
You file a petition for modification that will be considered. You keep this pending. Hello?
ନା ୱିଡ୍ର କରିଦେବେ।
ନାଇଁ ତାପରେ withdraw କରିଦେବେ ଆଉ କଣ?
ମାଇଲେ
When can you file?
କାଲି ଫାଇଲ କରିବି।
କାଲି ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ ମୁଁ କାଲି ବସିକି ରହିଛି ନା ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମ୍ୟାଟରଟା ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିଥିବି ଆପଣ ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ ମୁଁ ଲିଷ୍ଟ କରିଦେବି ଆଉ କିଛି କାମ କରିବିନି। Hello? As requested by Sri Patnaik and counsel for the petitioner, is this matter
next week
next week ଆସୁ ତାହେଲେ next week.
ଏଇଥିରେ ଫାଇଲ କରିବି ନା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଆର
ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉଥିରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବେଲ୍ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ହେଇଛି ସେଇଥିରେ ମଡିଫାଇ କରିବେ
item 65
otherwise you sitting here. Yes.
This is the case registered as 294, 354, 394 matter. And that got during investigation, the present petitioner
Sanjeev Kumar Rai.
petitioner arrested and released on bail. Subsequently, charge sheet has been filed in a higher offense. 364, 354 টা করে দিয়েছে।
Anticipatory bail can be maintainable হবো, not maintainable.
Well, the lordship, this is
Anticipatory bail will not lie. The regular bail application will lie. No,
only surrender. Pradeep Ram.
No. Prasanna Kumar Sai case lordship has rendered judgment.
What is the finding?
Prasanna Kumar Sai ସେଥିରେ anticipatory bail allow ହେଇଥିଲା. So higher offense added 498 307. By going through
here what has happened is
yes
you are arrested. You are produced before the court. Released on bail. So that becomes a regular bail, which becomes 439 now. So 439 ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅଛି higher offense add ହେଲେ ଆପଣ ସେଇ 439 ରେ ପ୍ରଦୀପ ରାମ ଅନୁସାରେ ଆପଣ you may move for a higher offense. Bail application, regular bail application.
They will be ଭିତରେ ହେଇଯିବ। They will be inside the custody.
So don't file anything. You are outside. Why are you filing any application? आप पढ़िले ସେଥିରେ ଯୋଉ ଚାରିଟା
ଏଟା paragraph 15 comment to the fact of the present the court find that despite
No, Mr. Naik, please read the summation. କଣ ଯୋଉ conclusion ଟା କଣ ହେଇଛି ପଢନ୍ତୁ। point of law ରେ କଣ conclusion ହେଇଛି?
ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ ପଢୁଛି ସେଇ
ନାଇଁ ଦେଲେ
para
15
para 14
ଟା ବି ଅଛି।
Has it been reported? I think it has been reported.
yes reported my lord. Don't have
FIR is reported ହେଇନି। Anticipatory bail maintainable କହିଛନ୍ତି।
no maintainable.
Paragraph 15 ରେ ଅଛି।
Sir, whether it is this anticipatory bail application involves the following question of law. What is the effect of subsequent addition of graver offences in a case against a person who has been granted anticipatory bail earlier?
Yes.
In your case, that is not the case. In your case, you have been granted regular bail. City Pradeep Ramda will be applicable. Please examine it. Since you have already been granted bail, the court will take a liberal view, undoubtedly. What is the higher offense? 394.
364
That is nothing. Graver offense, but that can be taken.
ମନା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଦେବେନି surrender।
So this court can pass observations.
not maintainable. Observation lordship can but not maintainable.
So how to get over it?
Only recourse he can surrender.
He will surrender, it will be end war.
Once it is not maintainable, this court can also not direct that you release him on bail. Yeah, this is how I summed up at para 14. ସବୁଥିରେ ଅଛି ଯିଏ anticipatory bail ପାଇଥିବ ତାଙ୍କର ଅବସ୍ଥା କଣ? ଏଠି ଆପଣ ରେଗୁଲାର ବେଲ୍ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି। ରେଗୁଲାର ବେଲ୍ ପାଇକି ଆପଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ
ରେଗୁଲାର ସବସିକ୍ୱେଣ୍ଟଲି ହାୟର ଅଫେନ୍ସ ଆଡ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଗୋଟେ 350 ଟା କାଟି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, 364 ଏଇଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ 506 ଦିଟା ଆଡ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଯୋଉ ରେଗୁଲାର ବେଲ୍ ପାଇଲେ କିଏ ସେ ଅର୍ଡର ଦେଲେ?
ରେଗୁଲାର ଆଜ ପର ମାଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ ପାଖରେ ଗଲୁ ଆଜ ପର ଅର୍ଡର ଅଫ ସେସନ ଜଜ୍। Session judge.
Why don't you file a petition for modification before the Court of Sessions? Without surrendering. Without surrendering, you can file a petition for modification, or you can file a petition for modification before the higher court.
Higher court.
Yes. Examine it.
Okay.
Please examine the law. This is not applicable.
My
No, this will not be applicable. Because you see, there are 3-4 options. First is, if a higher offense is added, then the court may so to cancel the bail and call you, take you to prison. Second is, the prosecution or the investigating agency may seek cancellation of the bail or a warrant. Nothing has been done so far. In the kitchen, court भी issue करना थी, prosecution भी जाई नहीं. You have also not gone forward to the court. You can also surrender before the court and ask for bail in the higher offense. Nothing has been done here. So the only thing that can be done is to seek modification of the order earlier. That this will also cover the higher offenses without surrendering. You higher court 439. Look at 439(2) probably. Okay, that's CRP. I don't know, new application also. Obviously, no, it is a answer.
Retrospective.
Please examine it. It's a very peculiar case. I'm sorry, that will be 437 जो अच्छी seat applicable. Okay. 439(1)(b), that any condition imposed by a magistrate when releasing any person on bail be set aside or modified.
That is for the High Court.
So what? That applies to both High Court and Court of Session. Here the reference to magistrate.
Order is in part of the session judge.
So that will imply the session judge. You अपना examine करो. Examine करेंगे क्या? Let's this matter when? 15 July. Please examine it and examine the decisions also.
Earlier also they have filed for 38 years. Knowing all the facts that higher offense has been added, but we don't.
Lordship observe that the second bail application, anticipated bail is not maintainable. Thereafter, this case is filed and subsequently the argument is going on. I waited that. CORAM, I have not gone through the entire year. Can observation part?
नहीं से first part तो से factor है अपना सुना थी ना. अपना जो fact is सुना decide होला. If you do not come within that fact, how can? So अपना you can seek modification in the higher court. Okay.
So right now 32.
तो ये होटल छे ना कितना छे?
32 Miller.
32, yes.
I was requesting my learned senior for a mediation because I have instruction to that effect.
What does he say, Mr. Basu?
Hello, my due to road accident, the fracture of the enter bhangi. Then now what condition here I do not know. Your lordship direct for mediation. Then mediation you can.
6 years have lapsed. One girl child is there with me. And the civil.
But mediation kotha hoji the physical affair na koi
but he's from Mahanga, but he has filed a case in Cuttack. So if you can appear in Cuttack,
both are belongs to district Cuttack.
So we'll do it at Cuttack High Court Mediation Center. In course of hearing, it is stated at the bar that an attempt can be made to resolve the dispute between the parties amicably through the process of mediation. Let's say mediation place this matter on 12th August. It will go to the High Court Mediation Center.
Interim order.
Interim order to continue.
So right now 39.
The prayer has been made for transfer of a default proceeding at the instance of the husband.
Let us see what happened to the notice. Postal tracking report. ଆଇଟମ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ବୋଲି ଲେଖିଦେଲେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିବୁ କେମିତି? ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ। Yes, the up-to-date postal tracking report be tagged to the case record. Let's this matter next week.
Interim order.
Interim order to continue. ସେ ଲେଖିଲେ ଆଇଟମ ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ଦେଲେ ତ ହବ ନା, ଆଇଟମ ଡେଲିଭର୍ଡ ହବ ଲେଖା ହବା କଥା ନା।
So I don't know 60 usually back from the
Yes, ବ୍ୟାଗ୍ ମାନେ ବ୍ୟାଗରେ ଭଲ ହେଲା। ସେ ଯୋଉ ଦିନ ଆଣିଲେ ସେଇଦିନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଯାହା ହେଇଛି ସେ ଦେଇଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ କଣ, ତାପରେ ଡେଲିଭରି ହେଇଥିବ, ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ ରିଫ୍ୟୁଜାଲ ହେଇଥିବ, ଯାହା ହବ। ଆଇଟମ କେତେ? 60.
May it please your lordship. In custody since 25 to 21. Lordship will kindly see your lordship's orders starting from page 17. Several adjournments was granted to the learned trial court. Trial is yet to take on. 1, 2, 3, 4 times your lordship have granted extension.
What I have been doing in these cases, and today I have also passed an order on the principle that if you cannot help anybody, at least don't harm him. So I have released it from my bench. No, without prejudice. I'll release it from my bench. I will not grant you bail.
Well,
he is from Uttar Pradesh.
yes.
48 ଜଣ ହେଲାଣି ବେଲରେ ସେ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ ସେ ରହିବ, ସେ ପଳେଇବ।
Huge quantity.
Huge quantity. କେତେ କେଜି?
738 kg.
738 kg. Place this matter before any other bench with kind permission of Hon'Ble the Chief Justice. Yes. Sarla? Okay. Yes, Mr. Roy?
Second appeal, the hearing was concluded. I was supposed to submit a note of argument and handing it over to your lordship's court master.
Weekly list will be taken up tomorrow.